Jeez. The 4-second finish from Quillen.
Welcome to MMA Fighting's UFC pay-per-view watch party. Watch along with MMAfighting.com as we check out the main card for another UFC blockbuster event. Results, games, surprises, and the best reactions to the craziest moments in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Live around the world on the MMA Fighting YouTube channel. Here are your hosts, Mike Heck and Mr. No Gray Area, Jed Meshew.
And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the UFC 312 watch party here on MMAfighting.com. I am Mike Heck, just looking festive. That is Jed Meshew, looking terrific with the hairstyle. He's got his DDP garb ready to go.
Let's go. DDP, Nelson Mandela, the two greatest exports of South Africa.
Yes, and it's a two-fight card, but the early prelims are really fun. We've had some interesting things happen in the middle prelims, and we have some interesting things happening right now. Jack Jenkins versus Mr. Santos, and Jenkins knocked Santos down. I was feeling pretty good. I do have a plus 185 bet on Jack Jenkins. Santos almost triangle submits Jack. Now he's on top, landing a couple of elbows.
Never even close. Never even close.
As I was saying, yeah. But final seconds of round one, and despite it not looking all that great for Jack Jenkins, he probably wins the round because he dropped him.
I think so. I think he gets the round. Wouldn't shock me if other people, but considering he's a decent sized underdog, solid start. I can't. The hat is so good. The hat is so good. I can't believe I didn't think of going Aussie centric here. I was just immediately obviously I got to get my South Africa shirt for my guy. Got something planned for 313. Very excited about it. But the hat, just absolutely unbelievable.
I forgot I had it. I asked the wife, I'm like, do I still have the Aussie hat? She goes, yeah, it's behind the door. And sure enough, there it was.
The one side,
gotta wear it.
We're just ready to go out into the bush.
just ready to go. But yeah, it's been kind of the card we expected here, top to bottom, not fully loaded. We're just waiting. It's the countdown to the two title fights. But I think the big story coming out of this is Alexandre Topuria makes his debut and sweeps the cards.
Looked really good.
He's solid, man. Because Colby Thickness is a pretty solid guy, and it was all Topuria in there, and he was kind of laid back, wasn't the reckless, just go for broke Topuria that we typically see, and he looked real good, man.
Yeah, we talked about in the build-up, he could be good. We just have nothing to go on other than his name is Topuria. The people he beat were, I would say, all due respect, but they don't even deserve it. They were 0-16, truly horrible fighters, and he killed them. That's what you're supposed to do when you fight bad dudes, but you can't take anything from that. It's the same as if you were fighting me. Okay, well, you can knock out Jed Meshew in 12 seconds. That's not special. This was his first real opponent, and he looked very good because I think Colby Thickness is a guy who will hang around. I think he 100% would have been gotten in the contender series this go around, had a shot to get here.
For sure.
He deserves to be in the organization, and kind of air quotes of whatever deserves means. And Topuria looked unbelievable. So happy to have him here. Want to see where he goes. And frankly, I know you were being very kind saying that it's been a fun prelim. It has not been. I have been underwhelmed by the action that has happened thus far.
We had an 11-second knockout in the first fight?
We did. That was a bad stoppage. Your thoughts on the stoppage? I think that was a bad stoppage. I'm not he probably wins anyway, but that was a bad stoppage.
I can't lie to the world. I left the room for 30 seconds because I was I'll be back. This fight's not going to be over in 30 seconds. And by the time I came back, it was over. So there you go.
That's better than mine. I was watching on my laptop and ESPN just froze. And when it came back, Quinlan is on the cage and homie is just being this is bullshit to the ref. And we're cool. So I missed something. And then I finally saw the replays and justified to be angry. Bad stoppage. But other than that, a lot of decisions. I missed the Wang Song fight, so I can't speak to that. I had to travel here. But I missed the Tom Nolan fight, which I'm a bit sad about. Tom Nolan, my boy. But he got the W, my first victory. I've been getting killed on my bets today. So the Cody Steele fight was fun.
Yeah.
Part of me was just very frustrated by how dumb Cody Steele apparently is.
Yeah. Rongju was just tagging him, and he was just like, okay, rather than tackle him and try to win,
I'm just gonna
go for fight of the night.
I'm gonna keep getting my head caved in. That's a good strategy.
Yeah, it was fun fight though.
It made it fun, but
he
tough
lost.
scenes. Blew up my round 3. I was so mad too because Mike, if you listen to No Bets Barred, you heard this week. 4 different fighters from the most recent season of Contender Series that I rated as round 2 prospects, not quite elite, but good fighters were competing on this card. Quillen was one, Cody Steele is another, Taliesin Teixeira, who we're going to watch in the feature bout, is the third, and the fourth was Mikolev, and Mikolev was the only underdog. And at the coward that I am, I just parlayed the 3 favorites because, like Kevin Doucette is a good fighter. I like Mikolev as a prospect. This might be a tough one. Mikolev goes and just handles business. And I was immediately like, what a coward I am. I deserve this. And then Cody freaking Steele burns it anyway.
Yeah. So, and because you would have been, if you had gone the full 4, you would have been so thrilled. You'd be like, all right, it's a lock. I got this one.
Yeah.
And
Dude, once Mikolev
happened,
I was like, oh yeah, man, this is game, like over. And then Cody Steele immediately killed it. So
yeah, see,
here we are.
It actually worked out. Your disappointment levels.
That's why you don't parlay,
weren't as bad.
kids. It's why it's definitely why you don't parlay underdogs. AK, shout out to you.
Yes. So far, all Santos here in round 2.
Yeah.
Just on top.
The head kick that dropped him, we changed the dynamic around 1, but now this is just strictly business for Gabriel.
Yeah, Jack's just getting tackled and kind of, I mean, there's some shots being landed, but nothing truly impactful, but enough for the referee to not stand them up. Although he is waving the fingers around.
So you can double fist the cannons.
The plus 185 bet.
I mean, I have no bets, so you get both cannons now.
Yes.
Which
Final
would be the most electric
35 seconds here of this featured prelim, which is not as fun as I thought it was going to be.
The final 35 of this round of the feature prelim.
Yes.
To be clear.
Oh, yeah, of this round. We still got a whole other round
We have 5 more minutes to go because this is definitely making it out of this round.
Oh, for sure.
At this pace, this is going to 3.
The referee is just shouting at them to do something. He's shouting at Santos to keep moving.
And honestly, Santos kind of is doing stuff. So I'm not sure what he's
landing punches to the body.
Working some elbows in.
Yeah.
And
good left hand.
Decent little left hand right there.
All right.
Jack Jenkins.
1-1 probably?
I think it's probably 1-1. You could, it wouldn't be the worst scorecard if it was 2-0 Santos, but I would have it 1-1 right now.
I hope it's 1-1.
Dropping somebody is more impactful than not submitting somebody, in my humble opinion. I could be wrong. I'm open to negotiation on that point.
Yes,
but
that's very true.
Call me crazy.
Yeah, and again, we kind of ran down the highlights of the fight so far. It just has not been great.
I missed the 2, so I can't. Maybe the last 2 fights really lined it up. I have been told that they were both decision wins. If Slava Claus is going to a decision, that could be fun, or it could just be boring because he got tackled a bunch. I don't know. But the other stuff, I've been interested because there are a lot of people I am marginally interested in, but the outcome has not been it's been what we thought, frankly. We knew this card was what it is. There are 2 fights. I do think the main card has I would quibble maybe with some of the names that they put there. We've talked about that a lot. I do think they probably selected pretty close to the best bets for good action. Like Jimmy Cruit is just gonna die because that's what Jimmy Cruit does. I mean, maybe he won't, maybe he'll win, but if he wins, Rodolfo Bolat is gonna die. I will be very surprised if Prado Matthews isn't just a fun scrap, if nothing else. And Justin.
That was
that
nasty
front
from
kick
Santos.
put him in a bad place.
Oh no! Don't get
this
tackled.
is not the good place
This
for
is
Jack
terrible.
Jenkins. He is in the bad
that front
place.
Kick was nasty.
He is.
Oh no!
He is not there. He does not have it all. This is fighting on instinct right now, brother.
He's got his back. Oh no! This is so bad.
It's not what you want. He's all the way in that backpack, body triangle, off a little angled, but
all right. Most people have a 19-19, but this is a terrible start for my Jack Jenkins bet.
This is we're fishing.
Yup.
We're fishing.
Just shake him off. 4 minutes remaining in the fight.
It'd be hard to shake him off with that with the body triangle and locked deep through his
Oh
leg
no,
weave too.
this is so bad.
Oh, just doing the mean bullshit crank down on the head there. Break his
Oh,
posture,
no.
bring him down.
It's just so uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you're gonna win anymore, Mike.
No,
You came out hot.
I mean, I came out smoking,
Hot.
but it's not good. It is not good. And Jack's just
Come
gonna
on,
freak
Jack.
out.
You can do it. Yeah.
The mic puppet. We have my son let me know, he goes, do not touch the pupil of one of the eyeballs.
Oh, why?
We had a loose eyeball that he glued back on.
Loose eyeball.
So
The Michael Bisping special. Got it.
yes, the the Bisping puppet.
Shout out, Bisping.
Shut up. He's actually on the call right now. He's actually on the call. He would have. Oh,
we're
God.
done here. That's
Yeah,
a
he's
wrap.
done.
That is
Yeah, he's
under.
done.
That is under.
Oh,
Yep,
yep.
there's a tap.
All right, there's a tab.
Under
All right.
the chin and tough
Yeah.
scenes.
We get a lighter. We can.
Oh,
light
that
it
would
on
be
fire.
such a good idea.
Just light it on fire.
I mean, I don't know if you guys
That was
know this.
impressive, man.
Working for Vox Media has its perks.
Yes.
Right? And this is all the money I threw away on Cody frickin' Steele right there.
That's about $8,000 right there,
That's
probably.
a good amount of money.
Yeah. Well, that was fun.
I mean, unbelievable performance from Santos.
Oh,
like, look at that
was
front
so
kick.
nasty.
That is a heel right to the man's jaw.
That was nasty.
Oh, pat.
And then just
And that is
palm
a
to
mean
palm. Oh yeah, it was
palm
over.
to palm grip all the way there. That's curtains. Curtains.
Just nasty stuff, man. That was a good performance.
A really, really good performance from Santos.
Santos looking. There's Michael Bisping right there.
Mike, Joshua Ash, or perhaps Ashy. I'm going to assume it's Ash, though I grew up with a kid who spelled his first name that way, and it was Ashi. Has asked, can we get a guest appearances for certain fights like we did a couple years ago? Something like AK joining for the main event would be pretty sweet. We'll take that under consideration.
Under advisement.
I'm open to, getting some more people in, particularly if there's like a good reason. Like you guys used to have me on when Valentina Shevchenko had literally every empty dollar of mine to her bet. That was really fun. That led to a great moment that I think about all the time.
One of the greatest moments in the history of MMA fighting.
So,
Programming.
if there's a great reason of that, this is not, frankly, the card to do it. But we could figure some people out.
Yeah.
Poatan Ankalaev, I don't know who's got like a real big attachment there.
Not a ton of people.
Yeah.
You'll get Israel Adesanya on. Who knows?
Oh, now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah. Mike, do you miss doing fight companions with the old crew? I mean, yeah, but now I got Jed here. So
Wow, yeah.
I mean, what a great question to ask
you,
it for
Dunson.
him.
More like dumb son. Just are you coming at me? Rude.
Wow.
I'm sitting right here. Had the decency to talk behind my back.
I mean, it was definitely a different show. But yeah, I mean, boy, we've had iterations. Flying to New York, driving to Atlanta. Now you drive here. It's so different. Nolan versus Slavikov is a fun fight. They mix the martial arts well. Tong had her way with Brasilia. Fun to watch Tong go off, but not really competitive. No, it wasn't really that competitive. Nolan Slavikov was kind of what you expected, honestly.
I mean, it just depended. If Nolan was going to not grapple, then Slavo can always be fun on the feet. Nolan certainly is a pretty fun striker as well, but path of least resistance. He's never really done it in the UFC, but I've watched him and was like, I'm pretty sure Tom's just big enough to be like, tackle you. Ha ha, I win.
All right, Santos, I love you, but I don't care.
I don't love you. I don't hate you. I'm fairly indifferent to you, but great performance.
Yeah, good win.
Very, very good win.
Congratulations. Time for the main card. And boy, I hope we get like 3 first round finishes. That'd be terrific.
I mean, the only one I'm really hoping is the feature bout, because if Teixeira Tafa goes past the first round, now we're in danger zone of something bad.
It will be funny.
It is true. It will be funny.
Watching a 6'7" man.
It it's going to be cartoonish size difference between them.
What's it? 5'11" to 6'7",
something like that.
That's incredible.
So
it's going to be fun either way.
I mean, it will look like a grown man fighting a child.
Yes.
Like a big child. Justin Taffa is not, he ain't making light heavy, but different
sizes.
Difference.
Very tall man, guy my size. Not great.
I mean, yeah, you could probably take Justin Taffa.
No. Well, yeah.
Look at the guns.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't do anything in a fist fight. He's crazy. That man crazy. And he's got to win over the goat.
I mean, but it's not in bare knuckles, so who gives a shit?
Oh, touche.
That's the only goat that matters. Is bare knuckle.
Pacaporta. All right, we got the opening graphics. We can take some more questions because
they're not fighting for 15 minutes
15
at
minutes.
The stone earliest. Kirk.
There's DDP. There's Sean Strickland. They bled. It was a fight. Sean with the jabs. DDP hitting him as hard as he can.
It's the best.
Thank you, Kirk. Canadian fan. They're coming back to Canada for UFC 315. Any predictions for main, co-main for Montreal? Last one Canada got was UFC 297. They owe us one. Not to mention, the year before that, Vancouver got, was it 289? That was the Amanda Nunes Arini Aldana card.
That sounds correct.
Oof.
Plus,
couple of toughies, man.
I'm now looking this up again just to make sure I'm not totally speaking out of my ass. And yeah, so this is the first time, because I wrote this for us yesterday. It's the first time they're going to Montreal in a decade.
Yep.
And the last time they went, do you know what it was?
179?
It was 186. And that was
the
main event is a good fight, but not a good fight. DJ Horiguchi.
Okay.
I will give you 10,000 of these US dollars if you can name the co-main event right now to that card.
There's just no way I'm going to get that.
That's why I was going to give you 10,000 of these dollars. It is Quentin Rampage Jackson versus Fabio Maldonado.
Oh, that's right.
In a catchweight bout.
So that was the one where Rampage wasn't even. He was under contract with Bellator, but he still somehow owed the UFC a fight or whatever.
And he wasn't supposed to go to contract with Bellator. And so then he's like, fine, let me finish I'll go fight Fabio freaking Maldonado.
Ah, so random.
As the co-main event. So yes, they owe Canada. You are absolutely correct.
297 was 289 was it was real bad. Well, we got Charles, big Charles Oliveira moment against Beneil Dariush. So that was the thing that stole that event. So predictions for main and co-main for UFC 315 in Montreal.
So the issue, part of the reason Canada's getting bad cards is honestly part of the reason Australia's getting bad cards, because Australia is also getting fairly bad cards. There aren't that many good fighters from the region. They are going there for other regions, they're getting paid by the tourism board, and there's not a George St. Pierre to tuck into every Canada event. So that is tough. We know that Pereira Magomedov or Ankalaev is going on next. So March, we don't know April what that is yet, do we?
No. If it's up in the UFC's eyes, they want Topuria Volk too.
I would say I know that has been rumored, but it's not to the best of my knowledge far from being complete. Maybe we'll get something different on the broadcast while they have them all. I don't know.
I mean, this would be a pretty damn good card to announce some big fights.
Ideal time to do it, but so that's April. So we're talking the May card, and let's operate under the assumption Topuria Volk is what happens. Not at all. Don't report that we said this. That leaves us with not a lot of other Merab is saying he wants to be really active. I don't know if Sean O'Malley is up for that timeline. I don't know why you do that in Canada.
I'm Montreal. Although Sean O'Malley would have a pretty damn good time in Montreal.
Here's
Bilal
Shavkat?
Okay, yes. Again, no insight at all. My guess will be we'll get 2 title fights. Bilal Shavkat, 1.
Val Manon
will be the other.
So I'm willing,
if I had to guess, again, no insight. Don't be like, oh, Mike, I got the watch fire. I just said this.
I'm willing to bet a fair amount that Val Manon is on it. she had obviously Montreal and Paris are not the same thing. Montreal is French, French speaking as well. Manon is French speaking. It feels they're not going to hold a pay-per-view in Paris. They will go there for thing. She's fighting on a pay-per-view as a champion. I would bet a lot that is your co-main. And so Bilal Shavkat's as good a guess as any.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think like what else it could be. Do you do because
pants?
I mean, maybe
Pants versus whoever ends up getting the shot at Pants is possible. Maybe you double up women. I don't know if the Kayla Harrison Juliana Pena fight can happen in Montreal. Like the one I would feel again, I feel some level of confidence Val Manon is taking place, and that would be a good location for it. Anything else could be there. I have truly no idea what else.
Yeah, so I would do Bilal Shavkat.
Then if Shavkat had the injury, I don't know if he can do that, but that to me would make the most sense. Bilal Shavkat, Val Manon.
I would do Jasmine versus either Andrade or Rose as the featured bout.
Oh, that's yeah, I like that a lot. Mike Malott,
throw Mike Malott on there somewhere.
Too.
Marc-Andre Barriol.
Yeah,
somewhere in a main card, I guess.
God, I hope not on the main, but interesting question, because I honestly had not thought of it as this popped yesterday. I was just like, oh, I can't believe they haven't been to Montreal in a decade. That seems like a long time.
Yeah. So but I would say, I would say Manon, Valentina would if I had to put
power ranking options.
Yeah, 100%. that's a perfect place for that fight. Mm-hmm. All right, what else we got? We're over 1.5 on DDP Strickland is -715. By the way, in my parlay, I got it at -900
on the over 1.5. Yep. That means Juice came in on it. I got it at -7 for the climb.
Oh, Jed. By the way,
I saw.
Okay.
I hope you also know that I wasn't being mean intentionally, but you came for me. I had to come back for you. Now we can all be friends.
Now we're all buds. What else we got? What do you guys think of Jairzinho Rozenstruik getting cut? No surprise.
I mean, technically he didn't get cut, so we're clear. He fought out his contract and was not renewed. I believe that is correct.
Yeah.
I would say.
So I mean, I don't really.
It's semantics,
know, but he's not.
It's semantics,
he's not on the roster.
But it is slightly different. I think it's insane, and I don't understand it.
Yeah,
I do not understand why the promotion would not re-sign a guy who they have ranked in the top 10. Yes, he has lost the fight and has lost 3 of his last 6 or whatever it is. He's still ranked in the top 10. And there's just the ever-present Derek Lewis fight that just should have happened at some point.
We don't even mention that fight anymore because it
just never going to happen. And it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. And it screams of there were some other issues behind the scenes that led to this. They felt he was difficult to work with. They didn't like his hair. I don't know what it was, but I just don't understand why else you would release, cut, not resign, whatever, a guy you have ranked in the top 10 coming off a loss to the guy you have ranked number 4.
I don't know. It's just kind of a weird one.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird one, but heavyweight just so bad, man. It's just such a bad division, which makes it even more puzzling because
you need everybody who he at least has kind of a name because he's been around enough.
But he's fought everybody already except for Derek Lewis.
It's so weird.
And we don't mention that fight. Maybe it'll happen in the GFL. Who the hell knows?
No, the GFL is never holding an event. I know. Who knows? I do. Pick me, Mike.
Does Jed think Tatiana will bring him points on his draft team?
Buddy, I sure hope so. That's why I drafted her. And I took her fairly early, too. I think she was my second round selection. Actually, she might have been my first round selection. I have thought since this fight was announced, and I am super willing to be wrong. We'll find out in an hour and a half. To me, it feels like this is a great fight for her. If Jang stuffs the first 2 takedowns, I will immediately regret a whole lot of choices I've made in my life. But I think that she brings a physicality to match or even exceed Jang that Zhang secretly really relies on. I don't think we think about that enough. How she just always has I can back pocket hoss people if I need to, and I don't think she can do that against Tatiana. I think Tatiana is the best female wrestler in the sport and should be able to get to her spots and can threaten in a way. So that's why I took her. I have her. I have a bet on her. I have predicted her to get a submission, I think, in the third round. She is on my fantasy team. If I am wrong, it's gonna suck. It's not gonna be great for me.
Yeah, I mean, I feel good about my Zhang bet. I felt good from Jump Street. I've always would pick Zhang in this fight. And now knowing that she has way more to lose than Tatiana just makes it feel better. And I'm getting her a plus money, which is kind of insane. I'll take it.
She's number 2 pound for pound female fighter in the world. You're getting her at plus money.
Yeah. I have the same kind of vibes that I had with Marab. Like, wow, no one thinks Marab's going to win, but
I bet worked out.
Yeah, that one worked
That
out.
was
And
a successful run.
And I kind of feel the same way. Like, until I see someone go out there and dominate her, I can't bet against her. So we'll see. I don't know why we're doing a tourism promo right now.
Why is Driggis Also, why are
showing
you at
him
a Wave Garden in fucking Australia? It's Australia. I mean, I guess Driggis can't really surf. So
this is part of the multi-million-dollar.
Yeah.
Hey, come
Visit
do a card
Sydney.
here.
Look, I mean,
Looks like a nice place.
I would absolutely love to visit Sydney.
Yeah, Australia is probably a bucket list.
It's 100% a bucket list. I think it's number 3 on the bucket list for me right now.
What's number 1?
I have since I was 5 wanted to do a big tour of Greece.
Okay,
see all the history, the islands, do all of that. Been through a fair amount of Europe, but never been to Greece. That is the next time I go to Europe, I will be going to Greece.
Nice.
Just I liked, I loved Greek mythology as a kid. A little loser reading those books about and there's just like a bunch of cool history, dope food, Mediterranean climate. There's what's not to love about it.
Love it. Definitely want to go to Ireland at some point.
I hear absolutely wonderful things about Ireland.
Yeah. We have like distant relatives that live there that could show us around. So definitely a spot I'd like to go visit. Australia's right up there. Yeah, definitely want to do that. There's Francisco Prado, who is a young man who is looking ginormous in his new weight class.
Young fella, let's go.
And there's Jake Matthews,
Suck it,
formerly a top 10 fighter in the welterweight division in Jed Meshew's global rankings. I'll never forget that post-fight show.
I was like, he's done it. He's 26. We all knew he's super talented. Look at the boxing. He's put it all together. Andre Fialho is not a bad fighter, and he just emasculated him. Oh, never mind.
Spent 35 minutes talking about Jake Matthews.
Because it was like he's 26 and he is finally doing it. He's finally getting there. And then Matthew Simmelsberger killed him. And Simmelsberger's not even in the friggin' UFC anymore.
Oh, there's just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Let's get him T-Rex arms.
You know what? He's a man. That's not a boy anymore.
Not boy. That's right. He grew up.
Jake Matthews became a man tonight.
He grew
and then he
up.
lost to Matthew Simmelsberger.
I was so prepared for him to be the next generation of welterweight, and then he sucked ass after it.
So I assume you do not have a bet on Jake Matthews today.
I in fact have a bet on Francisco Prado in this one.
Okay,
both because Jake Matthews does really enjoy underperforming in moments, and also I really like Prado. It won't shock me if Matthews just has a little bit better boxing. I ultimately think Prado is destined to be a lightweight, though. He's pretty big now. He used to not. He is not very tall. I think he's like 5'9", 5'10". He's fairly short T-Rexy arms. So kind of feels more like a lightweight to me than a true welterweight. But he's 22 years old. Super fun. Definitely has a lot of talent. Got him at like plus 195. I might be on the here. Is it? It is plus 195. So figured I'd take a dog shot. I need it. I have cashed one bet of 4 thus far today. So my freaking parlay got busted. Wang Song by KO got busted. Cody Steele by submission got busted. So, yeah. I did hit Tom Nolan at underdog odds, so it's not that bad. But we can get right back into the black with a Prado win here.
I have no side here. This is a parlay piece fight over 1.5.
So that's a good parlay piece.
Yeah. So I have this, the co-main, the main, all over 1.5, and then I have the Tafa to share a fight under 2.5 as one parlay plus 114. Usually don't like to do the fourth leg, but feel fairly confident that all of those will hit.
4 is a good base.
Yeah, it's a good
sturdy.
base. It's sturdy. Like tripods are strong, but a quad pod,
pyramids,
quad
the strongest.
Pod. Oh yeah.
Well, the pyramids have been standing for 10,000 years or whatever the hell it is. Your 4-leg bet, it'll be fine.
It's gonna be terrific.
I'm excited for the main event where I am. The climb is now at an amount of money that I am uncomfortable with. So, the over 1.5 really needs to happen in the main event. And for the first 7.5 minutes, I'm going to be on the edge of my seat because this is for leg 10, Mike.
Because DDP could
happen.
Could wallop Strickland.
This
in the
is
first
for
round.
leg 10 of it. I'm debating, honestly. I was talking to AK about this. If I get to leg 10, like, you know, when you play like 21 in basketball, you get to 15 or whatever, you get to set. So I'm debating me like, what if at leg 10 I just pulled my initial $100 bet out just to bank that as opposed to keep? But like the wager this week is $750 on this one. So getting uncomfortable at how high up we are the mountain.
And here comes Jake Matthews. He gets the full-on hometown intro. They had the walk right behind him. Now they got the 8K cam on him.
Look, Olive, there's still a question whether Jake Matthews or Jack Della Maddalena has more upside. Jake Matthews is still a young man. Maybe JDM's about to lose his next 5 fights. You don't know. Maybe Leon sends him to a bad place.
Leon's very good.
He's very good.
He's very
also,
good fighter.
Jack was super close to losing to Gilbert Burns.
Yes.
Just unbelievably close to losing to Gilbert Burns.
Yes. Gilbert Burns is
I think Gilbert Burns is pretty good though.
He's pretty good. That would have been a terrific underdog bet to cash. That was I was feeling so good about that. And then
That's
seeing
a tough beat.
Well, then GC was depressed because JDM's his guy. Like he was just sulking in his seat. And I was just like, at that point, I was just like, I kind of just hope you win just so you're not a bummer the rest of the watch party. And then he came back and won. We got a great moment. And then we got Dustin Poirier right after that. And then we got Sean O'Malley putting a clinic on Cheeto. That was fun, man. It was a fun-ass card.
That was a pretty good one.
Okay. That was a
one
great
of the better
card.
ones of last year.
That was very, very good.
And
there's Jake Matthews.
Celtic kid
in the octagon.
Just squatting down before he gets the Argentinian thunder coming his way.
We said it would be at least 15 minutes till we get a fight, and we are knocking on the door at 20 right now.
We're killing it. Casey reminds us to do a countdown for the round start.
We will. I've been thinking about that all day, honestly.
That's because you're a professional, Michael.
Yes, because I screwed up like 18 times last time. Jake Matthews, 12-0 record when significant strike accuracy is over 40%, I believe that stat was.
Okay.
All right, something to keep in mind. That's like the Little Big League stats. You ever see Little Big League, the movie?
That's the one where the kid
becomes the manager of the Twins. Yeah.
There were like several child baseball movies.
Yeah, Rookie of the Year.
But yeah, that's the one where he becomes a manager. Yeah.
Yeah, and he would like the broadcaster, like if someone got it, he goes, he's now batting 400 on days that end in Y in autumn months that are even numbered throughout the year. So that's something to keep in mind. And that's just kind of like what these stats are coming up at, which is great. The buff man, look at Jake Matthews. He is looking
like a
more
loser,
of a man.
like a big loser.
Like he was once upon a time the 10th best welterweight in the world.
Yeah, like I mean, I've done a lot of dumb things in my life. I catch hell for that one more than most.
What's more regrettable? You ranking him that high or not believing in Sean Strickland when he fought Israel?
I'll never forgive myself that because I spent 2 full months talking the day that fight was made. I was like, I'm just gonna pick him. I'm just gonna pick him because it's a very silly year and it would be so funny. And I'm kind of riding the heater of picking these very stupid things to happen. And I believed in that all the way up until I had to actually put my money where my mouth was. And I was like, he can't possibly win. And I will regret it till my dying day.
Yep.
You should all be so thankful. I would walk around. I would have it tattooed on my face. I picked Juliana Pena and Sean Strickland to win. And DDP losers.
And Sean O'Malley.
Just
against Aljamain Sterling.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That was such a heater of a year. Oh, it would have been unbelievable. I am more mad about that than I am losing all of my money on Valentina Shevchenko that one time.
There he is, Jake Matthews.
Michael Sparks with the bold statement of Topuria sucked.
Oh,
interesting call.
That's not true.
Round 1 about to begin, Casey. I don't know who any of the Octagon girls are anymore. So I don't know who just left the cage with the number 1 in her hand.
All right, here we go. Mike Beltran, are you ready? Are you ready? And we're off. And the clock is up. And 56, 55, 54, right on schedule. Nailed it.
Brought to you by Timex, so you know it's good.
So you know it's good. Jake Matthews
it's not
looks
Rolex, but
Jake Matthews looks 2 weight classes bigger than this man.
Prado is just not a welterweight man. I just don't think he is. But nice little slip and dip there.
Oh, nice combination.
Prado's
from
got
Matthews.
the Justin Gaethje full cover defense.
Yes,
he gets all up in here.
He looks like Gaethje, like stature wise too, moving around.
Yeah, get him, Prado.
Oh,
get inside. Let those short hands go to work.
They trade leg kicks. Oh, Matthews catches that one, flips him around, but Prado's still a big dude. He is
clearly put on some weight in here. Oh, that's right. Back up, Jakey. Jakey about to make a big mistakey.
Prado doing the DDP thing. I'm just gonna move forward and throw as hard as I can.
That's all you gotta do. This is the new meta. Just YOLO ball.
Oh, Jake was about to throw a head kick. Now he's just throwing half knees. Oh,
that's right. Give him the business, Francisco. Frankie Prods. Frankie Prada, let's go.
A lot of yelling in the corners.
The
not a lot of punching.
Very, more active than they're being as fighters right now.
Absolutely. Right hand from Matthews.
Another one. Right hand from Jake.
Prado with kick to the body. Tried a spinning back fist. Very technical battle here. A lot of yelling.
Prado, you can't back up. You got to DDP this.
Oh, we got a hockey fight. Oh, Matthews with these short little uppercuts.
Some good uppers.
Oh, these
Prado
are nice.
With a couple of okay knees, but Matthews just firing like 12 uppers into him.
Matthews just so much bigger.
He's a large fella comparatively.
Like Prado could do 1,000,000 push-ups, but Jake's just like 5 inches taller than him.
Prado, come on. More aggression. Jake is really holding the center now in there. Just playing some bully ball, being a big bully.
Oh! I got to tell you, the parlay's a little scary right now with how hard these guys are throwing punches.
Nah. I mean, yeah, Jake Matthews is probably about to get slept, so you should be concerned.
Ooh! Both guys landed. That was nice.
They've done a couple of the both dipping left hooks in the exchange at the same time. Like the Carlos Condit, Martin Campman, whoever gets there first. Or no, that's Dan Hardy.
Hashtag YOLO for Bolo. Let's go. Under 2 minutes here. Good round here. Very fun. It's up for grabs.
I mean, very much. I would say Jake is certainly ahead, but not an insurmountable lead.
Oh! Good left from Jake and another one. Oh, quick little right.
Prado, punch the body. You're too short to get to his head. Punch the body.
Yeah, do the Topuria thing. That was the difference in the Topuria. I think there's like once Topuria started landing to Colby's body, he didn't like it at all.
Nobody punches.
Not even a little.
In this sport. I think that's like one of the many keys to victory I have for DDP this evening. Just start punch the body a lot more. Because Strickland's so good about defending his head, and like DDP can get there on his like 4th, 5th, 6th punch in a combination.
Yeah.
Instead, just punch the body. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you're covering and throwing. Just
Ooh,
pop him.
Prado ties up.
Frankie Prods. Let's get him.
Going for the
Oh,
takedown,
with the
and he gets it.
takedown. Game changer from boy.
Let's see if he could do something with it, though. This ain't going to do it.
No, you're fine. Just hold him.
Be a hoss, Jake.
Squeeze him. Break his ribs. Bear claw.
Actually, why am I rooting for Jake? I don't even have a bet on him. I'm rooting for you.
I mean, you can
Plus
root
the
for
over
Jake.
1.5.
It's fine.
I don't want to root for Jake. I mean, just part of the picks I have him, but
I don't think I'm doing very well on my picks today either.
I honestly don't even know.
I won the first 2 events of the year, and then I was horrifically bad last week, I'm pretty sure. Come on, Frankie.
I did great last week, except for Izzy killed me.
Oh, Matthews
we're
just
battling.
shunted his head around. Matthews is a lot cleaner in these little inside pocket exchanges, but Prado was content to kill. Prado got a little cut on him. Little cut looks like over the right eye. Oh, Jake Matthews is just bullying him around.
You and I have the same amount of winners so far.
Okay. Love that for us.
I think no one has more than 4 correct picks.
That's not great.
Yeah, I think seems like everybody got you set and Cody Steele wrong.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
If I wasn't a coward, I would have picked Mikolev, but I am a coward.
Except for Casey. Casey picked Mikolev.
Because Casey's not a coward.
Casey's good at this. 10-9 Jake Matthews.
For sure, 10-9 Jake Matthews.
By the way.
Prado, I will give you $300 American if you could get your shit together and start winning this fight.
Just do it.
Do more of that. Take the dude down.
Just wait 2.5 minutes.
Prado lost every one of these ducking exchanges. He ducks down and just gets tagged as soon as he comes up for air.
And then he cut him. All right, here we go. Round 2. Just give me 2.5 minutes. That's all. Just give me 2.5 minutes.
Also, I just desperately want to shoot. Like, if Prado wins, I get to shoot both money cannons, and I really want to do that. I didn't even do that at home when I got them. I don't know why, as I'm saying it. I just didn't, but like I desperately want to dual wield money cannons. So I need
56,
to get this shit
55,
going.
54. Right on. All right. Oh, big slugs. All right. Prado's bleeding out of the nose, swinging right above the eye.
Get scrappy, Frank.
Frankie Prod's got to go probably back to 155.
I mean, Frankie Prado is definitely a lightweight in most worlds. Ooh, that was a saucy little standing elbow.
That was nice.
Oh,
the rib roaster,
just right to the belly. For
Frankie Prado is
for the Celtic
bleeding.
child.
Good knee to the body from Jake. Good right hand. Oh, that was nifty. Kick to the body from Jake, but Prado, good counter left. He's just chucking him.
Oh, Robbie Glover, don't get caught up in the believing in Jake Matthews.
So incredibly talented.
Don't get caught up in the believing in Jake Matthews. That's how they get you. That's how he gets you.
Oh no.
Come on, Robbie.
His rankings. Jake Matthews both be ranked.
Robbie, learn the lessons that
don't do it, Robbie.
I sacrificed so you could run.
Yes.
Good knee for
Prado.
Frank.
Oh, Frankie Prods. Oh, good right hand from Jake. Okay, this is fun.
I mean, I thought that this fight would be fun because win or lose, Prado is fun. And Clay Matthews. I just did twice.
No,
linebacker
Clay Matthews.
Linebacker for the Green Bay Packers of yesteryear, Clay Matthews, is now a UFC welterweight.
Yes. Wouldn't that be something?
Fighting a man, he's literally twice as old as.
Oh, Jake just humming a right hand. All right, give me 36 seconds. Just give me 36 more seconds.
Our significant strike totals are very close, apparently.
Matthews
I would not have thought that.
By 3.
Oh, tried to change levels, but Matthews ducked it instantaneously.
Oh, good exchange.
Every one of those is bad for Frank. Francisco. That's a fun name to say.
Oh, someone asked on the Oh, good exchange. 3, 2, 1. All right, leg 1. We are alive.
Hey.
No money cannon. We are live. It's going to be a sweat for the rest of the card.
Yeah, this one felt like it's pretty likely to go your way.
213 though. Someone asked, speaking of how bad heavyweight is, could Myles Garrett be a top 10 heavyweight in the UFC if he switched to MMA right now?
Probably not. He's probably to lose weight. I bet Myles Garrett walks at 290.
Yeah, but he can get down.
I don't know, man.
I mean, if he just came, but he doesn't take a fight he does train Alta for the next 6 months. And then fights.
Yes.
Gets on because he would be on the Contender Series probably for his pro debut.
Yes. He would be a top 15 heavyweight within 4 fights if he did it.
Okay.
I mean,
we're kind of in this. Casey and I are kind of in the same.
There's always the question of whether maybe he just can't take a punch at all. Because some people can't and that'll end you, but no.
Greg Hardy couldn't.
The amount of MMA or of NFL castoffs who became top 10 heavyweights who are not great athletes comparatively. Myles Garrett's probably going to do unbelievably well.
Yeah.
For a very long time, my constant joke was that one of the 10 best heavyweights in the world was actually selling milk in Minnesota, because I still think Cole Conrad, if he just got in shape, could walk into the UFC and beat half of the top 10.
I agree.
This is heavyweight is a division.
Oh, good uppercut from Jake.
We're just not getting the best athletes are not competing in MMA. So any really good athlete that took it seriously probably do extremely well.
Yeah. Final 30 seconds.
That looked like a bit of a head buddy.
Yeah. Oh, Prado, the cheeky little elbow. Frankie might be down 2 rounds here,
It doesn't seem great for him.
But he's hanging in. He is competing.
Help my bet. I need him to win.
He still might.
I mean, he's got a lot of bleeding going on. Swing! Oh, he swung. Boys, did he swing. He lined that up just here.
Oh. Frankie Prado is
Frankie
wearing
Prado,
the crimson mask.
It's not even crimson mask. He looks like the dude in God of War. It's just a line, right here.
Both sides of his face.
That was a headbutt.
You were absolutely right.
I'd say it looked like a headbutt, and it busted him open.
That's why. Yeah. That's why he's wearing the crimson mask.
It is. I was that looked a lot like a controversial opinion. I believe headbutts should be legal in MMA. I believe standing headbutts should be legal.
Why?
For that, screw it. I don't need us to litigate whether that cut is real or not. If you just want to torpedo someone with your head, how is that that is not any more dangerous than a knee to the face or whatever. There's no reason for it not to be legal.
Interesting.
We can get rid of head clashes being a thing entirely. You want to get rid of headbutts on the ground so you can't take somebody down and do that? Sure. Standing headbutts, totally. I think it should be totally legal.
All right. There's the Pereira ankle live graphic.
What Henry Cejudo would do with that big old noggin? If it was a legal maneuver for him to just ram his head forward.
He could fight blindfolded.
It'd be the best.
He just dart his head up. Who's gonna mess with that guy?
It's instead of jab into your rear hand, it's jab into ha.
Cejudo would be 3 division champion.
An unbelievable fighter.
52, 51, 50. There we go. Round 3. We're chucking them. Oh, good left hand from Jake.
Matthews is looking spicy right now to start this.
He is about to be ranked. He's about to be re-ranked, isn't he?
No, he's not. Fool me once, shame on me.
Well, Robbie Glover's going to have him ranked.
Robbie, don't do it.
Don't do it, Robbie. Be the biggest mistake. Well, Prado's going to have to go for it here. He's going to have to go for the home run shot.
Casey, why not you, EKC, but Casey Wilson, headbutts lead cause too many cuts. Why is that a problem? I'm not even, I'll even stipulate that that's true, which I don't necessarily think it is true. Well, who gives a shit? Elbows cause cuts. We let them in. It's fine. This is a fist fight. Not a bake sale. Let them get cut. Oh, man. Jake Matthews is just kind of working him over now.
He's just so big.
Plus, he's got the reads. Everything Prado is throwing, Matthews is slipping, blocking, and then firing back.
Yeah, it's just the size is. Prado is Kevin Lee-ish
Yeah.
in stature.
I just think he's just a true lightweight and just needs to commit to it.
Yeah.
And
But if there's 165, man, he'd be perfect.
I hate that argument. And Sunny 16, yes, Lethway does use headbutts. That's where I got the idea from. It bangs.
Oh, fun exchange.
I mean, they're scrapping in here,
Yeah.
boys. I mean, Frankie is doing the same like 3 combinations over and over again to no avail. But
Jake just missed
just
a
with
kick.
the toesies.
Oh,
just hit him with them little piggies.
Oh, little elbow from Jake Matthews. Nice. Prado's
content to lose competitively.
Yeah, he stopped like throwing as hard as he can.
Yeah, he is not. I mean, good friggin' shot from Matthews.
Yeah, Prado's
every single time. Prado steps to the left, ducks, and comes to the left. He misses his left hook and gets tagged. It's happened 12 times in this fight, and he keeps going back to that well, baby.
Matthews doesn't even look like he's been hit at all.
Yeah, he is winning this handily.
Prado's got him not much. Maybe 1 underhook. Not even. Matthews actually has the underhook. He's just content, just letting this clock run.
Jake, come on, put on a show. If you're going to win, if you're going to ruin my day, be cooler about it.
Another good knee. Prado with the knee to the body.
All right. Decent little uppercut from Prado. Throw everything you got right now. Weapons free, Frankie.
Just go. Just let
Weapons free, Frankie. Come on.
Leg kick from Matthews. Yep.
When Prado misses, he misses by a lot.
Oh yeah, it is just he might have a separated shoulder right now with how much he's missing with that right hand.
But it's not like, the old Leonard Garcia just fastball looping. It's a tight right hand just missing by a mile.
He just takes like a big step and you see it coming from a mile away.
You got to take a big step because he's so small. He's just a little guy.
Yeah, he's got
to get in that distance.
Takes that big left march forward. Matthews does a nice little short right hand.
That cut is open.
Jed turning on Jake breaks my heart, says Troy Hampton.
He broke my heart first. Hurt people.
Yeah.
I got hurt by him. Now look where we are. Blame him. Matthew
might have another clash of heads.
Burger.
Oh.
I think you just hold him here, Matthews, for 30 seconds and you win the fight.
8 knees to the legs and you win.
Not that there's any danger. I do not think Prado has the ability to hurt you at range at this point. So you're just waiting for 16 seconds.
Final 10. We got the clap.
Kirk Patterson, I'm firmly against fish hooking in MMA.
Yeah, fish hooking is ridiculous.
Terrific street fighting tactic. Absolutely opposed to it in MMA.
And there you go. Jake Matthews should win 30-27.
Yeah, pretty easy.
And the crowd goes mild here at
it was still a pretty fun fight.
It was a good first half.
It was a good little bit of action. It definitely died off a little bit as they got a little more tired.
But Prado was just getting tagged in every round.
I mean, there's a reason he got tired. He just got his ass beat. I don't know if you ever had your ass beat, Mike. It's pretty tiring to just get wailed on. As somebody who's gotten his ass beat before, it's not easy.
Did you get your ass beat for 15 minutes?
I've never had my ass beat for 15 minutes. I'm like relatively durable. I ain't 15 minutes of durable. That's 15 minutes is a long ass beating.
Hey, get a minute.
Chat, if any of you have had your ass beat for 15 minutes, please tell me because I have a million questions. So get in there and be like, actually, yeah, I got into a fight outside a bar in college and this dude just whipped the shit out of me for 30 full minutes.
What is
I
Mickey
know it was 30
17?
minutes. It's a film. It's based on a novel. Robin Pattinson is the main character. The premise is in the future or an alternate world that we live in, we have created cloning, and we've also expanded throughout the universe. And there is a certain job role called whatever it is, where you do like the most dangerous jobs in this asteroid or whatever. And when you die, they just clone you, and you wake up with your memories from your dead spot, and then you go back to work in the trash compactor or whatever it is. And the core premise is he the 17th iteration, when he dies and they clone him, the 17th one isn't dead. So then there are two of them running around. And you can't have two running around for reasons. I don't know.
For reasons.
I never read the book, but I probably will, just because the movie's coming out and it looks somewhat interesting.
Jed, I don't know if this changes things.
No.
Jake Matthews on a 2-fight win streak right now.
Good for him. He's broken the win one, lose one that he's been on, but nope. Win 3 and we can talk.
All right.
Jake Matthews is not Mackenzie Dern, who I can't quit no matter what she does. I quit him hard and fast.
It was very quick. So yeah, the Semmelsberger loss, that was a U-turn on him real quick. Like immediately. It was sad.
Jody Pearson, I'm really sorry that happened to you, because yes, fish hooks are awful. That is a reason that they should not be allowed mixed martial arts.
My brother fish hooked me. It tore the skin from my bottom front tooth all the way to the... Jesus, dude.
Yes.
That's his brother.
I mean, your brother sounds, no offense, like a stone cold sociopath.
He beat my ass for 12 to 60 hours a day. Okay, so like...
No, he didn't. Nobody beat your ass for 12 hours a day. That's exaggeration, Jody. I mean a 15-minute unimpeded ass beating in a row, with maybe 1 minute breaks every 5 minutes, you know?
Yeah. 12 to 6. I mean, that is 12 to 16 hour ass beating. Damn.
I mean, that's at some point you have to be held accountable for not stopping that. Like, that's tough. But like, I'm trying to think of the longest fight I've ever been in, like outside of a training room or something like that. It is not remotely close to 5 minutes. Like, most fights in the real world are over really quickly.
All right. Come on, Jimmy Cruit. This is my
Amber Genti says, in the book he doesn't die 17 times. The movie increases the number because it liked killing Patterson. I don't know if that's true or not, but sure.
What's the book? Is the book called?
I have no idea what the book is called.
Mickey 12?
Yeah, I genuinely do not know.
Let's have him die 17 times. I've never seen a guy die 17 times.
I mean, I'm sure that they're playing it for laughs, because your whole like first act can just be like, oh, now I'm doing this, and oh, here I'm getting eaten by an elephant, and here I'm falling in the trash compactor, and oh, here a bomb is at my feet suddenly, or whatever. So there's that.
Up. We got a Hall of Fame announcement. Who's it going to be?
Dom Cruz. Oh, it's a
fight.
fight.
Carlos Condit versus
Robbie. It says epic fight, but they're going to do 2 for Robbie. I mean, they fucking should.
Gastelum versus Adesanya.
Oh, yeah, because it's Atlanta.
There you go.
It is.
There you go, buddy.
Oh, is that this one, baby?
I'll let you wax poetic about this while I get another beverage.
UFC 236, Israel Adesanya wins the interim title against Kelvin Gastelum. I have talked about this many times at various different points. This fight absolutely deserves to go into the Hall of Fame. This fight is one of the 10 best fights of all time, in my opinion. It is, in my personal opinion, it's one of the 5 best, though. I give the caveat. I was sitting a cage side. Honestly, you may actually be able to see me in several of these clips, because this happened in Atlanta. I cannot stress to you enough how unreal the energy was watching this. That 5th round coming out, as he's standing in the corner saying, I'm willing to die in here, gets dropped, everything that is just absolute anarchy. Everybody on Media Row is out watching that fight, and afterwards we all just sort of sit back and look at each other and can't really fathom what the hell just happened, to the point that I'll never forget this feeling. this was the co-main event. The main event was the second best fight of that year. It was Dustin Poirier, Max Holloway 2 for the interim lightweight belt. That happened, and I remember watching that being like, this fight is amazing, and I cannot possibly think about it. Like, my brain was able to register that fight was sick, but all my emotions were gone from watching Izzy try his hardest to kill Kelvin Gastelum, who cannot die, and conversely, Izzy willing himself to not die as Kelvin Gastelum just kept coming at him. Absolutely deserves to be there. Unbelievable fight. Like I said, I think it's one of the 5 to 10 best fights in the history of the sport.
There you go. Izzy's in the building too, so we'll get his reaction. Sitting
Yeah,
next to Alex Ferreira.
they gave him the camera.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Also, Joe, backtracking a bit to your comment, defense isn't actually scored, so apparently I know judging better than you do. Jed doesn't know judging. Jed doesn't understand judging in defense. Sean clearly won. Defense is not a scoring criteria, so I've read the rules like a lot.
I thought DDP won.
Yeah. When
I watched the fight 3 times. I scored for DDP all 3 times.
Yep. If you scored it for Strickland, I do not have an issue with you scoring it for Strickland, but I think DDP won the fight. But fight wasn't nearly as good as this freaking fight, which absolutely deserves to be in there.
Yeah, it was a very close. Like, there's a difference between like incredible fight and close fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like Strickland DDP was one of the closest fights. The only other fight that I can think of that was that close, championship wise, was Volkanovski Holloway 2, where it's just like, man,
that was really close. I'll tell you, I remember thinking this as it was happening. Glover Yuri, when it looked like we were going to the cards, I was like, I stopped scoring because it was so chaotic. I was like, I don't know who won. It was a different kind of close, but I was like, and then suddenly it ended. It's like, oh, thank God, because I didn't have a score for that. Man, I can't believe Kelvin Gastelum didn't die in that fight.
Oh my God. That was crazy fight.
It was. Everybody on Media Row just sat back and looked at each other like, holy shit. They come back and they're freaking Izzy's face looks like a Martian. Yeah. Like he is busted up in the back room doing media.
And then Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway fought, and like the crowd was just like, they got back up to like the level they could. They couldn't get up any higher because Holloway Poirier is so good.
I was saying that like to them, I'd have a distinct memory of watching that fight and logically knowing this is an unbelievable tactical masterpiece, and there was no emotional connection whatsoever because I was spent. But totally, I mean, one terrific place to announce this. Izzy's here in the crowd. Yep. Very deserving fight. I think we might have a really good Hall of Fame class with Pelagian going in from the thing. Obviously, nobody's going to be that excited as they don't know him, but if this is your fight, I strongly anticipate Dom Cruz is going in. Frankly, it feels like Amanda Nunes probably gets to go in as well. Like that is a really, if they do DJ and that's your class, that's an unbelievable class.
It's a great class.
Unbelievable.
If they don't do DJ, who do you think gets in? Do you think they're like Carlos Esparza in there?
That wouldn't be bad either.
Yeah.
Joe, no, he did hit him. Like he hit him. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like he hit him. If you don't think he did, you're just wrong. Like you can keep tilting at this particular windmill, man. And Sean Strickland gets a chance to prove you more right now in just a moment. But
well, hopefully Sean Strickland has a different game plan, because if he fights the same way, he loses again tonight.
I'm really interested to see. If he brings something different, that'll be cool.
I can assure you the game plan is I can assure you the game plan is not to do the exact same thing.
It's whether he does the game plan, Mike, is always the question.
He usually doesn't. He usually doesn't. He certainly didn't do the game plan against Alex Pereira. And
he did a game plan against Alex Pereira.
He had a game plan. But sometimes you don't even have. Sometimes he didn't do the game plan and it worked out. Israel Adesanya, perfect example. That was not the game plan, but he dropped Izzy in the first round, and then
just killed him.
they were just like, all right, fucking go. Just keep doing that, I guess, because you
Why
win.
not? Yeah.
You're gonna win if you keep doing that. Yeah, we'll see. It's interesting. Like I'm very curious to see how Sean approaches this fight. Does he wrestle? If DDP takes him down,
I think he's gonna look the same.
you think he's gonna look the same? If DDP takes him down, I want to see if Sean like does something with it. Because if he can, because if he just stands back up, like that's not gonna stop DDP from taking him down at all. Like anytime Sean got going, anytime Sean got cooking, like once DDP figured out, like if I move forward and just wing shots as hard as I can, like I'll win the rounds. And then when Sean would push forward, DDP would just take him down, and then they would stand up, and then he would do the same thing again. If Sean can actually threaten something on the ground, the back pocket thing goes away a little bit.
It'd be interesting,
but
there are a lot of tools he can have. I would love to see Sean Strickland throw uppercuts in this fight. DDP ducks his head so much when he's doing his reckless kamikaze charges.
Pereira cornering multiple fighters tonight.
Is he? Is he in Bolato's corner?
I believe so. I'm trying to look over. Let's look over the right shoulder.
Oh, sure is.
That sure is. Busy night for Poatan.
Busy night for Poatan.
One of 8 active Brazilian UFC light heavyweights.
I also think, Casey, we have a super chat to get to. And while, frankly, this fight that no one really cares that much about, and they're walking out.
Kirk, shout out. Connor is done, obviously. Biggest fight to make in the UFC right now, not Jones versus Aspinall. Shara aside, not a lot of star power right now. I think you mean Shama.
That's probably right. It's probably Shama. I was like, Shara Bullet isn't spelled that way and wouldn't be in the top 27 of biggest fights. So I was confused.
I was like, Zdeno Chara?
I think Shama is correct. So, so the biggest fight the UFC can book right now.
That's not Jones Aspinall.
I think to me, it feels pretty obviously Ilya versus Islam. I super hope they do not book that. I think that is the biggest non-John Jones, Tom Aspinall fight. Or Connor. We're obviously withdrawing Connor. What do you think could be other than that?
Jones Pereira.
Well, I assumed by the Jones thing we were restricting Jones in general. Because the Jones Aspinall fight is more of a Jones just isn't going to do it. So also you can't do Jones Pereira. He said not Chama.
He said Shama. Well, he's saying not a lot of star power outside of Shama.
I thought we were also restricting Shama.
I didn't read it that way. You could be wrong. I could be wrong.
I would agree that I think Jones Pereira is the biggest fight the UFC can make that doesn't involve Connor right now. So I do agree that I think that's bigger than Tom Aspinall fight from a pay-per-view buy standpoint.
How big is DDP versus Hamzat?
I mean, it's big, but it's divisional big, not champ versus champ big.
Right.
So it's just.
I mean, Topuria Islam would be big.
I think Topuria Islam is the biggest thing that doesn't involve John Jones, Alex Pereira, or Conor McGregor.
Yeah. Kevin, great watch along. Did Topuria live up to your expectations in his fight tonight? I thought he looked damn good in there.
I had no expectations for him. I was really clear. Like, he could be good. What he has shown on the regional scene is him just demolishing people. But again, that's demolishing kindergartners. That's if you dude beats the shit out of me, you guys should not think he is a world-class fighter. You should think that he can beat the shit out of me. And that's functionally what he was doing with his regional run. So I had no expectations. Now I will have some because he looked amazing against a guy who I think is good. Not great, but I do think Thickness is a fun, talented enough fighter. And he looked really, really good. So he certainly exceeded the no expectations. And now I can have a little bit. And I'll be interested to kind of keep seeing what sort of brother can he be. I think we know objectively he is not Ilya. Because they basically said, I took some time off my career to help Ilya focus on his.
Yep.
If he was the better brother, he would not have taken time off to focus on. They were just like, oh, you're better. You do it. So I think we can say he's safely not the second best pound for pound fighter in the world by many people's estimations, but he can still be very good. And it's whether he is the Nick Diaz kind of brother level, the Shogun Ninja kind of brother level,
The Joe and Dan
the
Lozon.
Nog, yeah, the Joe, but like that's the bottom tier of it is the Joe and Dan Lozon. So like where does he fall as a brother? The Tafo brothers, that they're both pretty mid to bad. So we'll see. But I'm interested in following along with that now.
Yeah, he's real solid. And look, one of the things he told me was, I kind of hope this fight goes long, because he's been saying in all of his interviews that he's going to take me into deep waters. He's like, okay, I would like to see that. And I think there was part of his strategy that was like, all right, let's get this in the third round. I want to see if this man can take me to the deep waters. And what did he do? He tackled him and just drowned him in the third round.
Suplex City, baby.
Yep. The suplex was nasty. Knocked him down in the first round. Dude is sharp. Just missed with that spinning wheel kick in round 2. That was friggin' nasty.
You look great.
He didn't show his best stuff at all, and still swept the cards against a pretty talented guy. Like,
particularly comparatively, that is a good matchup for where they're at in their careers, and he dominated it. So yeah,
it was very good. Cody Haddon was the favorite.
I think that's right.
Interesting.
I could be wrong, but I think that's right.
Be interesting. That might be.
That's a fight I would have loved to watch. I really.
All
like Cody
right.
Haddon
Speaking of fights, we're about to have a light
also, Joe.
scrap.
Yes, Oleg Taktarov should be in the UFC Hall of Fame. I hope.
All right, we're off.
One day.
57, 56, 55. Bam. I have a bet on Jimmy Cruit.
Ooh,
by the way,
I have no action on this one, as you can see. I thought to myself, Jimmy Cruit hasn't won a fight since the year 2020, and I think I had Bolat as like a marginally interesting prospect, but not very good from the 2023 season. So just like, he should probably kill Jimmy Cruit, but I did not want. I had a surprising amount of action for how bad this card was.
Yeah, again, it's one of those things where it's just like, if Jimmy loses, he's probably done fighting.
He's done.
Forever.
He's out. He's getting. He is for sure getting his.
He's going to BKFC. Like that's his best bet.
Yeah.
He's out of the UFC if he loses.
Definitely getting his walking papers with a loss. He has the most to lose this weekend, I believe. Maybe Tatiana Suarez.
Just because I think Zhang has the most to lose. Oh,
Jimmy right in the mount.
Jimmy's in full mount. Come on, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy.
Bolat went for a pretty fun, explosive sweep.
Oh, he's going to tap him. He's going to tap him.
Oh, Bolat, you silly, silly boy.
Oh, my God. Come on, Jimmy.
Bolat, you do not have a lot of fun. There we go. That's a fundamental guard escape. There we go.
Should probably stand up.
I mean, that would have been a really cool trip from Bolat, and instead Jimmy Cruit just fell on him, and it was awesome.
Right in the
it was a
mount.
sick counter from Jimmy Cruit.
I didn't even know if it was a counter. You're just like, oh, I'm in full mount right now. All right, we can stay here for a minute. Like, I'm okay with that.
I mean, this is terrific for your Jimmy Cruit bet.
Yeah. My plus
slowly kind of threatening an arm triangle, at least giving the idea that it could happen if Bolat.
Last time I had an Australian underdog bet that started off great, I lost. So we need Jimmy to hang on, because Jack Jenkins wasn't able to fulfill the destiny.
Joe, you're in Toronto. AK's in Toronto. Apparently,
you guys side control.
Oh, north-south. We never see north-south anymore.
Yeah.
We didn't. It just rolled right past it.
Yep, sure did. We got
Bolato's about to work his way to his feet now. He's in the turtle. He's going for the Bravo, and then
that'd been awesome.
Bolat just bailed like a coward. He didn't want to get Bravo'd. Jimmy Cruit just posturing and with the big right hands, looping.
Jimmy looks like I would punch in a dream. In that scenario, he's just throwing, but nothing's hitting. He's missing, but it's okay. I like what I'm seeing here. This is terrific for my bet. But don't get too tired. Just chill out.
I mean, it's hard to get
dominant position. I like those short little shots. Short little lefts.
I think Bolat should not go for that trip again, because that had dire consequences for his game.
I hope he does. Just keep tripping. Trip forever. Oh, I like these little left hands from Jimmy. Just the damage bar, just dropping punch by punch. Now we're starting to land a bit. Oh,
I mean, Jimmy Cruit is whooping his ass. Oh, we had back mount now to full. Bolat is taking some elbows now. Those don't look comfortable. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This has been a deeply uncompetitive round.
Very, 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 very.
Charlie, I've never played Bolat, but I'm strongly considering doing it. The only reason I haven't is it seems quite addictive based on everything people have told me.
You're gonna have to talk for a second.
Oh,
Sorry.
well, basically it's the same thing. Jimmy Cruz just beating the shit out of Bolat. He almost tried to go for like a sweep to a truck, like a De La, but instead Jimmy Cruz just sat on him and has 3 minutes and 13 seconds and counting of control time per the broadcast. That's going to end up being well over 4 minutes by the end of this, assuming things do not change. And there he goes. He's to his feet. Bolat finally gets, and he got jawed by a right hand from Jimmy Crute. Jimmy Crute is looking saucy in there, and Bolat his legs are not. Jimmy! I don't even know what it looked like. A left hand maybe got him, and then he just fell over. Like he flare flopped that shit, and it didn't look like he got like. He like walked back and stumbled. This is gonna be game over, baby.
Jimmy.
Short time. Bolat's gonna make it to the end of the round, but he is dead. I was stopping time.
10-8?
Oh, that's for sure a 10-8.
10-8.
That was possibly a 10-8 before the almost killed him at the end. That is for sure a 10-8 for Jimmy Crute. I want to see the replay. Looks like a left hand got him, and then his legs just went out from under him. That was so weird.
I love it. Love what I'm seeing here.
Also, whoever super chatted, I do not know what that chat means. All right. Big elbows. I mean, Jimmy Crute was just wailing on him from top position. Here, I think this is going to be it. It's a right hand. That just took his equilibrium out. Right hand right around the guard, right on the ear. And Bolat just fish-legged his way out of there. Seems okay, but he was not on great legs before he got dropped. Jimmy Crute, it looks like he can run through a wall right now. This man is amped up. Decent little leg kick. Oh, sorry, Casey. 450, 449, 48, 47, 46. Oh, good right hand from Jimmy Crute. Bolat is looking slow in there now. Labored. It was a tough first round. Ate another right hand. K1 Jimmy Crute giving him the sauce in here. Another right hand. Bolat just does not have anywhere safe to go. Jimmy Crute throws a high kick, tries to get him. Now Bolat goes for a clinch, just a reprieve. I mean, Jimmy Crute is getting everything he wants in there. Bolat looks like he's still trying to find himself. He's trying to get back to a place of comfort. Oh, good right hand from Bolat there. Oh, hockey fighting.
Love it.
I mean, he's got the hair to hockey fight, Mike.
He sure does.
Jimmy Crute has got some hockey hair on him. And he is just staying super busy on the feet. Certainly the best we've seen Mr. Crute look in a long, long time. Kirk, you're right. He should have headbutted him. 100% a thing he should have done.
And it should have been legal.
And y'all know my stance on headbutts now.
All right, we're back. Sorry. I had to get tomorrow's trivia question done.
Gotta do that.
Forgot about the trivia question.
The people crave the trivia.
It's a good one.
I really like the trivia questions because I can make fun of people in the comments who are bad at them.
Oh, yeah. You got...
It's the best.
This is the Juliana Pena one?
Yes. Because it was one tough and is a current female champion. There's only one of them. By question 3, everyone should have got it. And everyone's like, I got it on the 4th try. What? There are only 3 women champions and only one of them won tough. How is this hard?
Well, that'll change if Tatiana wins tonight.
That is
Then
true.
we'll have 2.
Ooh, good spinning back into the body
Jimmy
from
Cruit.
Jimmy Cruit. Jimmy Cruit is looking sharp.
The man is fighting for my money. I will say that.
He is absolutely competing for your money. And I got to tell you, in what I know of
That's
Bolat,
scary. That exchange is scary.
I just don't think he's got the juice left to really put a hurting on him. He took such a whomping in the first few rounds.
Jimmy looks tired, though. Looks very tired.
I mean, it's hard to beat the shit out of somebody, too.
He did it for 5 minutes.
That was a lot. That was a lot of beating the shit out of somebody.
Oh, good leg kick.
Maybe this is Bolato's plan.
Oh,
Just
good
the
right hand
Homer
from
Simpson defense.
Yes.
I will let him.
Oh, this is bad.
That was a good little 1, 2, 3.
Oh, good right hand from Jimmy.
Not really a 1, 2, 3, but a 3 punch. Come on.
Just move forward and punch.
Just move forward and punch.
Oh,
Good right hand
right.
from Bolato.
Oh, no.
The momentum is
no.
the big Mo changing.
It's close. This round's still up for grabs.
I mean, Jimmy
it's
is
getting
well
scary.
ahead, but if things get
Go for the trip
dire,
again, Bolat. Go again for the trip.
Jimmy dominating the ground and not once looking to take this down is an interesting choice. Good right hand.
Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah,
snapped
Jimmy.
his head with a hockey uppercut.
Jimmy.
Good. Oh, that was
good
the right hand
hand.
that dropped him the first time around.
You gotta at least keep the hands up, Jim.
Jimmy Cruit should really try and shoot a takedown, given how absolute.
Oh, what a knee!
Oh, big knee.
What a
Bolato
knee!
is now saying YOLO ball, son.
Bolato's got a chin on him.
Bolato
man.
has now. Oh, Jimmy takes a big breath.
He's tired. This is just
That's charging Bolato up. He's like, all right,
49-2 in the first round for significant strikes.
and now it's dead even.
Yep.
I mean, whoever wins 45 seconds from now could win this round.
Come
Pop,
on,
pop,
Jimmy.
pop, pop, pop.
Bolato looks like a different person.
Yeah,
right now.
I think
He's just
his
getting-
nose may not be in its original
He tried to
starting
spin kick
location.
and could barely get halfway around. Big knee by Jimmy.
Oh.
No.
Just getting that good right hand from Jim.
Oh, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy.
Bolato is bleeding a lot from a lot of places.
I mean, we could stop this fight. Like doctor stoppage, I'll take it.
bold. This is a bold request.
I'll take it.
I mean, this is getting
Oh,
the world's slowest wheel kick.
and it landed.
And it did land. Oh, now they're staring each other down. All right.
You know what? Maybe I'm biased. I don't give a shit. Jimmy Cruit,
No,
10-9.
that's a 10-9 Cruit round. He
10-9 Jimmy Cruit.
he's up 3 full points.
God,
Bolato
he's
is gonna
so
need a
tired.
finish.
He's so tired.
This is terrific.
This is a
was a fun fight.
Yeah.
Jimmy
I hope you're
Cruit
telling him.
just immediately shoot a takedown. You'll win this
Mississippi
fight
mud
with
flap
so
will
easy.
win.
An ape drape, hockey hair.
Crew channel and DDP. I mean, look, it's not a bad move.
Jimmy Cruit should come out to the Vandal
Bam.
song about mullets because it's a terrific song.
Look at the movement of James Cruit. I mean, I'm telling you,
Just super slick in there.
he's just ducking under. He's there's the 800th good guy, bad guy promo. You ever watch that?
I've had to watch
Oh
it
yeah, for
work. I would never choose to
It's
watch
tough.
it.
It's tough.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
DC was never my cup of tea when he is put on the spot to be performative.
Yeah.
I think he is a great person, sort of organically. Obviously, love
Like when
to
you
watch
interview
his-
DC, he's terrific.
Yeah, but him having to be a personality, I think, is not his strength.
Yeah.
He has personality, but being one, I would say, they're very different things. Oh, just
All right.
get back
All right,
in.
James. All right, James.
4:32, 31, 30.
Casey's doing a terrific job.
Oh, good right
James.
hand from Jimbo.
Kevin Iole, no.
Somebody in the chat also had it there.
But how
That
is
was
that
much
first
more
round is a 10-8 though. Come on.
Well, yeah, the first round, the 100% should be a 10-8.
All right, Aaron Bron-
Bolat swung with everything he could muster there. Missed hard, but he tried. Good right hand, though. Getting in there. Bolat finding a second wind.
we need some home cooking there. Oh, a takedown.
Jimmy finally gets a takedown.
Jimmy. And then he stopped.
I mean,
he's just so tired.
all you had to do was keep going, and you had that.
Come on, Jimmy. James.
I mean, you may just win anyway, but you should. The takedown is a great maneuver if you can get it.
I'll take it. Like a takedown would be terrific. Yeah, controlled him for 5 fucking minutes in the first round.
It was deeply uncompetitive on the floor.
Oh, good check. He checked it. He sees it coming from a mile away. He is so defensively savvy, that James Cruit. I'm telling you.
I mean, people say Floyd Mayweather Jr., Jimmy Cruit,
hand in
Sean
hand.
Strickland.
It's always the same sentence. Tiago Moises, Jimmy Cruit.
Yeah. A little jab to the body.
Oh,
just a flail. That is what we know as the flail. Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy. Just charge it. Go DDP. Go full DDP here, James.
Come on, rock 'em, sock 'em for the last 3 minutes, boys. Let's have a good time.
Yeah. Do it.
I've credit to Jimmy. He's done a really good job of checking that calf kick. He's really been keyed in on that.
Oh, good shot from Jimmy.
It was also a head clash. Another checked low kick.
Yep. I'm glad I bet on Jimmy Cruit. Like I do not regret this bet, regardless of what the cards say.
Ancient David, man, you're correct. Jimmy Cruit does have some tree trunks of legs.
Get up, James. Get up, Jimmy.
Immediately elevates with a butterfly and gets back. But now his back is giving up. Oh, this
Bolato's so tired, though.
If Kevin Iole is not alone, you could be in a tough scene.
Yeah.
Jimmy is trying to just bear crawl his way to the fence. Bolato doesn't even have the energy to get off his ass.
Yeah.
He is barely around the back end of the hip and getting drugged to the side and can't even just stand up and consolidate this position. Now he does.
Stand up. Yeah, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Come on, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy.
Good body shot.
Just throw. Right hand.
Whoever wants it more. Dig deep, fellas.
Come on, Jimmy. It's your career, baby. This is your career.
Point at the ground and slang them. Or don't punch at all. Got it. Same thing.
Good right hand. Oh, head kick.
Well, 52 blocks action there from Bolat. Sick. Cool. Your face tells a different story.
That's a good leg kick right there. Didn't check that one. Throwing right back. Jimmy. Oh, right hand. Oh, big knee. Another big knee. Let's go, Jimmy.
Bolat with more significant strikes per the broadcast this round, which maybe.
But the leg kicks are all getting checked, so those shouldn't even count.
Well, they theoretically shouldn't count them. I don't know if they are or not. Never trust the numbers.
Good shots from Jimmy.
I mean, y'all both got 40 seconds, and this could be up in the air. Y'all need to just meet in the middle and fire. Weapons 30 free, seconds, boys.
30 seconds. Jimmy lands a combination. Jimmy lands a right hand.
Pushing. Good jab. Backed him up. Swing for all you're worth, fellas.
Put your hands up, Jimmy.
Don't. Both of you drop them and just chuck them. Let's end this on fireworks.
That was a nice elbow from Jimmy Cruit. 13 seconds.
Swing.
Oh, my God.
Swing. Oh, jumping knee. Oh, right, left hand.
Your tongue. Punch him in the fucking face.
Jimmy Cruit just sticking his tongue out and then getting jawed. He just open hand slapped him. Bolat and then finishes with a jumping knee and both elbows. That was such a silly end. He open hand slapped him, but not like this. He slapped down at Jimmy Cruit's face like he was trying to get the tongue that was sticking out of his mouth.
It was like a Big Show chop.
10-9 Bolat.
10-9 Bolat. 29-27.
29-27, correct, is what I have that as.
Jesus Christ. I feel like if the
chat, what do you guys have this one as? This is pretty close.
If the judges scored the first round the way it should be scored,
at worst,
I cannot lose.
I cannot lose this bet. 10
I think if I lose
we
this
never
bet,
know
I
if
get
10-8s
robbed.
are happening.
Yeah.
I would say that this should absolutely at least be a 10-8 in the first round.
Yeah.
Chat, what do you guys got for this one? Because this is,
I think Cruit's
I'm
going to get
interested
it.
to see what other people think on this. We obviously have a rooting interest.
The fucking tongue.
I'm seeing make them fight another round.
Show me the
I'm
open.
seeing a lot of people with draws.
I don't
in the
hate.
chat.
I'll be
and
totally
that's fine.
Open,
If you want to score
totally
Bolat
good
of
with
the round
draw.
2 and 3, I think that's totally reasonable as well.
We're gonna get Jimmy Cruit
I basically
majority
exclusively
decision.
seeing draws in the chat.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. We're gonna get majority decision win for James Cruit.
It is definitely about to be Bolat getting a 29-28 majority decision win. Oh, and you know it's going to be fun because they're taking some time to get. Oh no, we are taking some time to get this. Cruit 28-27. Okay. 28-27, interesting scorecard. Must have done a 10-7 in the first. Honestly, you could tell me 20.
Dude, I'll take it. Come on, baby.
Pretty fun little scrap. Buffer is standing behind Jimmy Cruit. I tend to think that when he stands behind you, you won the fight.
Come on.
Majority draw. 29-27 and 2 28-28's majority draw.
If Jimmy Cruit couldn't do math and thought he won, do I still get it? I'll take it. I will take
I do not think you get
push.
It, but
what a push.
Certainly a good bet. You've got your money in on the right side.
Yep.
Question came up. Do we think Jimmy Cruit's going to get cut after the draw? I would say no, particularly because it was a super fun fight. That may well win fight of the night. So I don't think I think that's a performance where he's not getting his walking papers, even without winning. So good on you, Jimmy Cruit. Good on you, Bolat. Came back after an abysmal first round. I guess
up.
Going to Mexico.
We're getting the Moreno fight.
Moreno, Steve Ursig.
Yep, it's official.
In Mexico City.
Moreno, Vinny Siggs.
Which means Moreno is not going to Canada, despite that being his home away from home. So,
yes.
But I mean, I think that's been out and about for a bit. Yep. So, credit to the judges, though.
Wait a minute. Are we getting the main event?
Tickets go on sale.
All right, April 12th, Miami.
You have Topuria and Volk right there in the building. Just announce it.
They're not doing it. It's not done.
I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Well, we're not getting it. Damn it.
I mean, it doesn't seem
Look
like
at Drickus du Plessis.
Man carries himself like a champion. Gotta say.
He's got the lady friend.
I believe it's his fiance. I don't think they're married. I could be wrong.
Dude's got some drip going on.
Got the chain, multicolored diamonds.
Yep.
Honestly, really
very
like that
focused.
Shirt.
Sean Strickland
could not have a different cut of an image from Sean Strickland to Drickus du Plessis.
Looking like an 80s pro wrestler.
Dude, Brian Campbell on the Morning Combat preview for this said, I think the most apt thing I've ever heard about Sean Strickland now coming to Australia and being like super over. He's like the reverse Crocodile Dundee. And I almost shit my pants laughing. I was like, yes.
That's very funny.
That's exactly what he is. He is a Crocodile Dundee coming to America. He is the American image of people going to Australia and bringing our culture to them. It's the most spot on thing I've ever heard.
I'm trying to see. What is
man?
Who does Sean Strickland look like?
Really disappointing that our cash cannons are not getting to be free.
Oh, there it is. There it is. I was like, is it Super Macho Man? And I was like, no, it's not him. It's Soda. If you played
Soda
Mike
Popinski?
He looks like Soda Popinski from Mike Tyson's Punch Out. That's what he looks like with a mustache.
I mean,
nailed it.
It's quite a stash.
That's quite a stash. Here's Justin Taffa.
Speaking of Justin Taffa, I need him to shave his beard because he has a majestic stash and he can't look at him. Look at how good he looks with just the stash.
Oh no,
And the beard takes it away.
That didn't happen.
No.
By the way, that happened.
Sure,
Austin Lane, but the knockout that happened before did not happen.
but look, the stash is so good. The beard, no, bad choice.
Bad beard.
This is a terrible choice. Just go stash only. Jonah Byer, you're a bad person. You pray this fight goes to round 3.
No,
you're a bad person.
We got a funny.
Santa is watching you. I know that it is only February. He's still watching.
Big he is.
He's a big fella. He's also legitimately got pretty solid skills. I don't think he's a great athlete. But his natural heavyweight is 26 and he's pretty talented.
Yeah, he's just humongous.
Yeah.
Let's
Danny Burns, we are moving to the feature fight between Justin Tafa and Taliesin Teixeira.
We're about to get the title fights. Hopefully this fight ends quick. Parlay piece number 2, right here. It is this fight under 2.5 is parlay piece number 2.
I think that you're safe there, unless Joe, the villain Joe, or
Eat
Jonah.
shit, Joe.
Sorry, Jonah, not Joe. Joe, you're fine.
Jonah,
you're an
Jonah.
issue. Your
We
problem.
do not want this to go
Everybody
to round
knows your
3.
problem.
Actually, you know what? This can go to round 3, but it just needs to
I
end.
don't need to go
under
to round 3. I think we all would like this to end quickly.
Yes.
I have Taliesin Teixeira in a straight bet. He was also in my round 2 parlay that is dead because Cody Steele forgot that he is primarily a grappler. It could happen to anybody. Anybody could forget the thing that they do best. And so Taliesin Teixeira is now just playing a solo run for me.
Man, I wish Rodolfo Bolat tried to trip Jimmy Cruit one more time.
Ooh, Ancient David, man, that's a good question. Is this the only time we get 2 champion versus number 1 contender fights on one card?
Because in today's UFC?
Well, also, is Tatiana actually ranked as the number 1 contender?
Yes, she is.
She's really, that seems wrong, but okay.
She hasn't fought in
18 months. Interesting choice for them to do that, but that is a great question. I would have to guess no. Just there have been 800 UFC events in history, but even just going back to the rankings, it probably has been another, but it is definitely not a common occurrence that the actual number 1, 2 number 1s are challenging on the same evening.
Was it UFC 300 maybe? Was Jamal Hill number 1?
No.
He wasn't?
Jamal Hill couldn't have been number 1 because.
What do you mean?
A year he had just lost, so he would have been in front of Jamal Hill if nothing else. Plus,
Yuri got knocked. Well, yeah, he lost to Alex,
but he had lost to Alex, so he would have been.
Yeah, you're right.
Because he was a champion. That's how they were. Plus, there's no chance Weili was playing that Jan was there, so I don't think so. I would have to go back. Honestly, Jose Youngs probably just knows the answer to this off the top of his head. He's super good at that. I can't think of one. I would be surprised if there weren't, though. But it's definitely not a common occurrence because you're rarely getting the number 1 contender even fighting the champion. That only happens, particularly the way the UFC rankings work, once every couple of years because then they've already beat the guy who just holds number 1. Any of the Max Volk fights, I can't remember what the co-main events were there. Like that, maybe.
Those were so that fight, their fights were co-main events all 3 times.
Really? Is that true?
That is very true. First one was co-main event. Second one was co-main event behind Usman and Masvidal. And the third one was co-main event behind Israel Adesanya versus Jared Cannonier.
Well, neither of those were it. So what was the first one co-main event? Let's go look what the first one was behind. Max Holloway 1, 245. Usman Covington, that probably actually was 1-1. It was the first Usman Covington fight.
Yeah.
And that very likely, I'd have to go and see at the time, but I would suspect that was number 1 versus number 1. Though, honestly, there's a world where Volkanovski wasn't the number 1 contender at that point in time.
What about... Oh, no.
Because actually, Volk might not have been surely he was. He just come off the Aldo win. He probably was the number 1 contender at that time.
Yeah.
Like he was the one in our heart, but whether he had the number one,
Just
I would
checked
bet that one is.
just
for
checked,
sure.
and for UFC 300, Jamal and John were ranked 1.
That's insane.
Let's go.
Where was Yuri ranked? Why would he be behind Jamal? That's dumb as shit.
Yuri's probably 2, and he fought Rakic.
That's dumb as shit.
Well, I mean, Yuri lost and Jamal didn't.
Yeah, but Jamal beat one dude who retired.
Right, but he was the champion.
But then Yuri won the belt. Like,
I know.
dumb.
Listen, this is the UFC rankings. This isn't the best rankings in the world.
It's true. All would have happened if Armin hadn't pulled out. Was Umar number 1 in the UFC rankings all the time? I don't think so. I thought he was number 2.
Yeah, I don't think he was 1.
I don't think so. I think Sean was
Sean had it, yeah. I thought Umar was like 5.
I don't know.
4, I don't know.
He's certainly top 5, but I don't know how high. Well, credit to you, Joshua. I was wrong. I am plumb surprised.
Justin
Tafa,
Tafa.
you can't win because you don't believe in the mustache. If you don't believe in the mustache, it won't believe in you.
266
It's a big fella.
at 5'11".
Using that
or
extra
6'8".
pound. Love it when a heavyweight needs to make use of the extra pound.
What did Teixeira weigh in at? I didn't see.
I was not paying attention.
Sure it wasn't 266. It's
Unlikely.
6'7.5".
Should be a freaking power forward.
Come on, Rich. Quick stoppage.
Teixeira
Just get
should
right
be
in
like
there.
in America. Teixeira would never fight. Teixeira would be like a 2-way wing for Marquette right now. He'd be like a mid-major, just a long dude, maybe like an undersized power forward.
He's Gonzaga.
Like
He's playing for the Zags.
oh, you're a big fella who's mildly athletic and has hand-eye coordination. Let's put a ball in your hands, son.
He's so much bigger than
It
Tafa.
is
It's hilarious.
His high kick is really like a regular body
It's a leg kick.
So it's like, I'm throwing his regular kick, but it happens to hit Justin in the face.
Casey just nailing the time. My bad.
I gotta tell you, honestly, Teixeira's looking a little more sprightly than the last time I saw him too.
Yes.
Look a little
good knees.
quicker.
Oh,
Oh,
what an
good elbow.
It's
Oh,
over.
it's over.
It's over.
Oh, Taliesin,
It's over.
that's ball game.
Wow. That was friggin' nasty. That elbow is
The
sick.
terrible villain who wanted this to go 3 rounds, wear it.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do.
Dude.
So well done.
And he's complaining about the stoppage. That elbow is so friggin' nasty.
Honestly, I'm going to tell you guys right now.
Terrific stoppage.
Teixeira should not have been a round 2 prospect. There were a couple of dudes who were like on the cusp of being round 2 and round 1s, but I didn't want to have like 40 round 1 prospects. And I was like,
He probably
in my head, I was like,
hindsight,
he
should have
probably should have been higher just because he's heavyweight and it's a Garbo division. But I would still have him below like the other round 1 prospects I have. But just
so he tackles him against
just
the fence.
put Tafa against the fence.
This elbow
and gave
is
him,
so nasty.
whoop-ah, whoop-ah.
Show it.
Oh,
There's a knee to the body.
little knee.
Bam!
So the knee drops Tafa's arms down to cover the body, and then that elbow comes.
Yeah, dude,
Pow!
that's a fine stoppage. This elbow is so nasty. Oh, the slow mo.
So the knee actually hurt him. I want them
Yeah.
to show back because Tafa's face is dropped because he says, "Oh, that sucked."
And then oh,
So look,
so
like
knees already.
boom.
Dude.
That is a devastating.
Dude,
pop.
that is nasty.
I don't. Maybe he can't be complaining about the stoppage because the stoppage is obviously clean.
Did he say maybe he thought the knee was low?
I say maybe he thought the knee was low.
A ding ding knee.
But there's no way you can complain about the stoppage.
Yeah,
You are in full turtle doing nothing. That is a
you just got your
easy
face
stoppage.
elbowed off.
Also, way to go to Cheryl. Way to get me a freaking Mike!
Fire the cannon, baby!
Mike! Oh!
Fire the cannon!
Oh! Double wielding cannons! Oh my god, that's the most electric thing I've ever done.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got the ceiling fan on, so these bitches are flying everywhere. It's gonna be incredible. Oh my god.
And we don't have to like fish them off the ground because we
got more.
because Vox Media pays us well.
They sure do. Oh man.
Ooh.
One of these cannons is gonna go off in the next fight.
Oh, yeah, might as well reload us up.
Yeah.
you
One
know,
of these
while we're
cannons.
here.
Just one.
Oh, that's true. we both get to keep our cannons. One of us will win. One of us will be a sad, sad loser.
Yes. Although, hopefully the parlay gods continue to be on my side.
Oh man, I am so confident that that's the best purchase I've made in a long time.
It's the best purchase ever in the history of the watch party.
Casey just slacked no money guns. Casey, honestly, I've been losing so much I stone forgot about them. Just haven't had any good things happen betting wise that I forgot. Now, hell yeah, money guns for sure.
Money guns for life. The cannons. Teixeira, well done. Now we're off to the title fights.
If Taliesin took steroids, it looks like he has top 5 to 10 potential easily. Honestly, he doesn't need to take steroids. Heavyweight's garbage. He'd just be fine. I mean, he should probably get it a better gym routine. Because he could put some muscle on that frame for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he's not. He
But,
looks better than he done in Contender Series.
He doesn't need to put like a lot of muscle, just a little bit.
Bam. That elbow. Oh God. Oh.
I mean, that elbow just looks deeply uncomfortable. Maybe he's complaining about the knee to the grounded opponent. Like, I don't know what the concern was after, because there's just no debating that was a clean stoppage.
Dana White tweets hashtag now you know.
Dana, I already knew.
We knew. We all knew.
That's why I bet my guy.
We all know. You can't do a main card fight if you don't know, now you know. You just can't.
Yeah. I mean, look, they gambled on putting this as the feature, worked out.
Yep.
The second quickest win of the night, a guy that they're going to want to push because heavyweight sucks ass.
Chucky Olives. And Justin Taffa's got a job for life.
Oh, look at the old Tui, the Shui Vasa.
Yeah. Justin Taffa will be around forever. Because, like you said, it is a talent to not just be able to get,
but get got.
He's terrific.
He got.
He is terrific.
He got got.
Zhang Weili. Let's let the masses know.
Oh, I mean, this is a big fight. Casey and I going head to head in fantasy. You and I going head to head in our wagers.
Oh man.
I
wish I wait, but my biggest regret is I should have pulled the trigger on the Zhang bet today.
Oh, what's it at now? I looked at
it. Was odds. Like when we did the People's Free Fight show, Zhang was like plus 126 or something. And it's like, damn it,
Tatiana, I need you to come through here, baby girl. My fantasy team is in some trouble. I've had a couple injuries. I lost the freaking Bashi. Though I think Bashi might get another fight before July anyway. But be tough scenes. Have to just really hope the rest of y'all have more fighters pull out fights.
The fact that Arman Sarukian,
you had a really, really tough 311.
God damn.
311 was not
lost Arman the day before. Peyton
Talbot loses his tough seed.
But good Saudi card.
You are in front of Damon as the score stand right now.
Yeah, I had Shamil Gadziev. Who the hell? I didn't even remember I drafted him.
Delivered big.
Got a first round finish. No bonus is horseshit though.
Yeah,
absolutely should have got a bonus.
Pretty brutal. My gambit to take the two heavies worked out. Both Sergey and Jailton, they did their job. Sergey didn't finish the drill, but 100 points. I'm sorry, 150 points for the ranked 150 points. So
there's Power Slap.
Oh, I was like, what are we watching? Oh, it's Power Slap. Got it.
Yeah,
got it.
March 7th from Fontainebleau, Las Vegas.
John, looking at our current fantasy standings, I need to win more because I do have two fighters who lost, Izzy and Austin Bashi. I also, Cody Haddon pulled out of the event he was supposed to compete today. Rafael Fiziev may or may not be fighting. Casey has only had two fighters fight, and they both won. He is currently winning on a point per competitor basis.
He had Merab and Eileen Perez.
Correct. There's only two
Eileen Perez might be the best pick.
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll have more because Wang Song did win, which was he had active today as well. So I'll calculate that up later. But he has Zhang and DDP. So Casey had by far the most action coming into today.
Damn.
If both of those win, Casey will
Casey
be
might
a
win the
prohibitive
whole thing.
favorite at that point in time.
Casey might just
Because
clinch it.
everybody else has had at least a loss or somebody pull out of a fight and may not compete again.
God, I hope Arman Sarukian fights Michael Chandler so bad. I need that fight to happen.
I mean, that would be really good for you.
Yeah, it'd be like 200
unbelievably good for you.
Oh man, here we go.
Hey Beal, the answer is that Jose Youngs is the freaking man, and MMA fighting is the best.
I don't know what the question was, but
why does Jose ask so much better questions than everybody else? Jose's the man, and MMA fighting is the best. But you know that. That's why you're here.
Yeah,
that's why you're here with us. You understand.
Yes, and because Jose understands what we're doing here. Okay, he's been doing this for a long time. We were talking about this on the pre-fight show. Yesterday. I sat back and watched the Dominic Cruz UFC 207 post-fight scrum after he lost to Cody, and I was just like, man, I remember I'll watch the 30-minute. I was like, this is probably 30 minutes long. I'll watch it and watch Dominic Cruz take a loss like a champ. It was 12 minutes. 12 minutes after that. And Dominic Cruz got asked 4 questions. He just talked. Everything he said, everything he needed to say. Not every reporter in there had to ask a question because they want to be on embedded or anything like that. The important questions were asked, and then we moved on to the next fighter. It's not like that anymore. It's so annoying.
Well, it's gonna be worse, according to Dana and his. We're gonna only bring influencers in plan.
When was that? When did you say that?
Oh, did you not see that?
No.
That was this week of I think the future MMA media will primarily be influencers.
Wow. Well,
I mean, I don't think that's happening this year, but
it's not gonna happen.
We'll see.
It's not gonna happen.
I mean, Jose will still be there. Jose's an influencer. He's a tastemaker.
Yeah.
He's a trendsetter. Freaking Jose Youngs. Oh, Red Bull. Again, we're not sponsored by Red Bull, but this is the team of Max Verstappen, the greatest driver in the world currently, and I drink it. So Red Bull, reach out because I'm basically the Max Verstappen of MMA media, basically the same.
It's that whole thing is also terrifically funny because UFC PR loves the MMA media for the most part. They love the media.
Yeah, we're great people, of course they do.
We get along. And then Dana just hates everybody because I honestly don't think we try to treat the UFC and MMA a sport.
My honest take was that it wasn't that though. Is that it is more just he just likes influencers and thinks that they are
because they won't say anything bad about
they're PR.
Yeah, they won't say anything bad about them.
Joshua Ashy, Mike's on Celsius Gang right now.
Bam, number 2.
You tell me when Celsius gets involved in F1 and we can talk, but
this is the peach
four times in a row. I actually hate the Red Bull
vibe.
team, so I don't hate Red Bull. It's a delicious beverage. I would be happy to promote you at any point in time. Reach out. I do hate Red Bull F1 team because Christian Horner is one of the 16 worst people alive.
Celsius used to send me. They used to send me some stuff. They haven't sent me anything in a while. They'd be like, "Hey, we have this cool mocktail we're trying to create. I'm gonna send you some." I'm like, "Okay."
God damn it! Why don't I get that? In college, a kid on our dorm was a rep for Rockstar Energy, and so he just had cases of it, and basically all we mixed anything with freshman year was free rock because he would just hand them out, and so all we did was chug Rockstars and vodka, and it was a horrible idea, and I could never survive doing that now. But boy, you were keyed up to go out in downtown Athens, Georgia,
dude. So during the New York trips, we were in the studio in the back, behind where Ariel's desk was doing MMA hour. I mean, cases stacked up to the ceiling of not only Celsius, not only of Prime Hydration, but the Prime energy drinks. Have you had a Prime energy drink before?
No, I've had a lot of
Dude, you will.
I don't want to cut off Prime.
You will run out.
I believe that.
You will sprint out the window. It is I've had energy drinks and basically it just keeps you from falling asleep more than anything. Prime is like, okay, 2 minutes after that first sip, you're shaking. Like you feel it. It's the only time I've like truly felt an energy drink was drinking Prime.
That's how I feel about Nos, because Nos was my go-to for a long time because it gears me up. Red Bull just kind of gets me up, like just enough. Whereas Nos makes me want to fight somebody.
If that makes you want to fight somebody, Prime will make you
Prime
wanna
is the worst beverage, and I don't. I'll change again. I can be
Tatiana
bought.
Suarez.
I can be bought Prime. So if you want to sponsor us, I will take back everything I'm saying right now.
Not a Prime guy, huh?
I think it's one of the worst things I've ever tasted.
Which one? The
All
energy
of
drink?
them. I tried. No, I've never tried the energy drinks, but like the regular
Bomb Pop?
I thought they are the sweetest, most candied, god awful things I've ever tasted in my life.
The Bomb Pop is parties.
And Suzanne, I'll never stop hating because I only hate things that deserve to be hated, like Christian fucking Horner. He sucks.
Here comes the challenger and the favorite.
Yes, I love Heads Will Roll as a walkout song because that song slaps.
All right. She's fired up. She's ready to go. She's ready to get into that octagon. What's the super chat? I see a super soupy. Perpetually prevail. My money goes to charity.
If she gone,
it goes to Destiny.
I think that's a joke about going to a place where you can give women named Charity and Destiny money, which is not a bad joke. Took me a minute to get that, but assuming I'm correct,
very good.
Reasonable.
There's a PFL Tour champion Patchy Mix in the corner
to see the coronation. Let's go, freaking Tatiana. Let's freaking go, girl. All right, get your predictions in, chat. I'm seeing a Weili KO round 3, 225, very exact.
Wow.
You don't have to be that.
I don't hate that,
but
I'll take it.
Oh, I went sub round 2 in my official predictions.
Okay.
Okay. I think that makes more sense than sub round 3, which is, I think, what I thought I had. Ancient David, man, I also think reigns are terrible. Again, I will change that tune instantaneously if they pay me money. I went through a period where I tried every energy drink to find the one I liked best because I was like, I should stop drinking Nos because I think this is going to kill me. And I couldn't do reigns either. They just were not good to me.
You know the best energy
This is what I settled on.
Best energy drink of all time? Zions.
Oh, well.
Zions.
I mean, we are a watch party of Zions, certainly.
We would
Zions. This is a sport of Zions.
Remember, they were the official energy drink of the UFC for many years. They were official supplement.
I never
company.
Actually had one.
Oh, dude, it was really good.
It's an unbelievably silly name, so I supported it.
Very good.
But I never once had one.
So I remember when I worked at a gym.
Wow, chat is all on the Zhang gang.
Wow. All right.
I am not seeing A Suarez coming through here. And we know that chat is smart. Chat correctly predicted draw. So
the chat's on it today.
I have some regrets about my jolt. Oh man, I haven't thought about jolt in a long time.
Look at the look on her eyes.
I have concerns.
I love this.
I have concerns immediately. Jang is coming at me through the television. That she knows that I did not pick her and she is offended.
I feel terrific about this.
She looks.
Look at how still everybody is in the back.
Yeah, because they don't want to die if she stares daggers at them. Oh, good heavens!
Take your time.
This woman looks ready to commit all manner of felonies.
There's a smirk.
Homicide, that's not a grand larceny.
Oh my gosh.
Aiding and abetting, treason. She's going to commit many atrocities with the look on her face. Good God.
Cash that bet out, Jed.
Yeah, I can't cash out my fantasy team pick. I'm locked into that one.
Casey feel real good right now. That's just the kind
I mean, it's fine. I don't need to win fantasy. It's fine. I didn't win last season either, so as long as I don't finish last, we genuinely need to make a punishment for finishing last.
Did you finish last time?
Actually, I might have.
I think you did.
Might have. And I don't want to do that again.
I think I beat you by like
It was really
10
close
points or
because I think
something.
I counted it up wrong and then had to go back. It was like,
which is crazy because I literally had like 2 fighters not fight.
yeah, but I had like 6 fighters lose. The only reason it was
I also
close
had
is I
Jose
had
Aldo
Buckley
win.
fight twice.
I had Jose Aldo win, but then lose on the cards. And probably Raquel Pennington.
I
deserves to be in
legitimately
that
think 6
conversation,
of my
too,
fighters lost. But Joaquin Buckley fought and won twice, and
which
so
is crazy.
like he kept me alive.
Yeah.
It was so like I went for the high risk. I'm just going to take all people in title fights, and none of them won.
I thought I had
None of them won.
I thought I legitimately had the best pick of the draft last time, and then my season was literally over a day after the FASU draft because I drafted Alessandro Costa, who was going to
Yeah, it was
destroy
great.
Matt Schnell, and then he got hurt, and then who the hell? Someone else stepped in and just clobbered him and got all the points. So yeah, good times.
That's why we love fantasy. Zellhuber versus Brenner announced for Mexico. Obviously, I can't confirm that at all, but that would be fun as hell. If that is remotely true, that'd be pretty cool.
I mean, I'm sure.
Like, I don't think Left Lane is trying to lie to me, but I know nothing about this, so. I'm trying to see if I see anything. I don't. So, if it happens, that's cool.
Jorge Masvidal is saying that he may run for
Joseph Moon, I am sorry that you have $5,000 on her. I do not have that much money, but I don't have remotely that much money. I do have money on her, and we're locked in. I am concerned because Jang looks, like she wants to commit atrocities. So
I'm very, very happy with what's happening.
That doesn't mean anything. Jang could come out, get double legged off her ass, and you can have a mean face while getting choked out. But she's not looking like she's coming into this.
Like if we're judging just based on looks,
it.
like Zhang's gonna win.
Plenty of people have lost winning the stare down. But that shook me a little bit.
Yeah,
just won't lie. Joseph Moon, then let's ride, baby. You, me, and this cash gun. We're gonna do it. I believe in us. And then never, ever, ever bet money you can't lose again. I mean,
I'm still waiting for this.
Tatiana's pacing. She's looking like
she's looking like I'm about to fight for a belt for the first time.
I wouldn't feel any concern just looking at Tatiana. She's ready to go. It's just that Jang looks ready to topple dynasties.
Big Marcel had put it on Twitter, so I believe it.
Big Marcel put it. I believe him.
First reported by broadcast partner ESPN.
Oh well, then that seems likely. But Big Marcel's word is good enough for me.
Yes,
man, I've never been led wrong by that man, which is all you can really ask for.
All right. That's a woman who knows what's about to happen.
Yeah, she's about to get freaking doubled off her ass. She's about to be looking up at the ceiling in moments.
She is about to stuff the first 3 takedowns.
She's getting run right across. It's going to be the bounce off. Tatiana's going to get her driver, bounce off the cage, lift, finish, while he's going to spin over right to the back. It's wishful thinking, but I don't care.
Yes.
I mean, Zhang looks less mean. She just looks like she's pumped, which I'm happy about.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a terrific fight.
It's so good.
This is what we've been waiting for, guys. The other fights were whatever. Now I'm ready to be involved. The Bond Cruit did, in fact, tie. We usually call those draws, but I like tie. It's fun.
Tie works. All right, Jang asking for the glove touch. I assume Tatiana will oblige.
Unless she fakes gloves, double
And then
leg.
Zhang just punched her in the face. Oh my
Fake
god!
touch, ha! Shooter.
All right.
Oh
there
no,
we
they
go.
touch gloves.
Imagine if Zhang just deads her with the first punch. She
I wouldn't be pumped about that.
That'd be pretty awesome.
I don't want to see that happen.
Well, no, I don't want to see that.
447, 46,
45.
45.
Yep, Casey's right on. That's why I didn't say anything.
Feeling things out early. Open stance matchup.
I mean, if the first punch doesn't land for another 6.5 minutes, that'd be okay.
Oh my god! If we got another
We need the over
freaking
1.5.
Rose Carla, that would be miserable.
Oh, I like the oblique kick.
Yeah.
Oh,
immediate.
boy.
Oh, that's the ride, baby.
Oh.
Woo! Tatiana gets down first time. One shot, one kill. They collapse. Tatiana gets double unders and just bullies her down. Big bank, take little bank. Let's go, Toddy. Hottie Toddy, who likes to potty.
Zhang's been ready for this the whole time.
I mean, yeah. Well, she knew she was going to get taken down at some point.
Yeah.
Side control. See who, if Zhang can get an underhook, can create some space.
All right, she got
Zhang gets back
in
to
half.
half. Some people like to be in the half if you're on the top, but Zhang doing a really good job of tying up arms.
Yep.
Not letting Tatiana consolidate anything. Tatiana
the crowd
now trying to clear and step back over to side control. Open instead, Zhang gets her into the guard. Now trying to use a butterfly to elevate. Toddy steps over to the other side.
Yep.
Consolidated position. Double unders for Suarez.
Who's ref in this fight?
I do not recall. Beltran, maybe?
Oh, okay. He might be quick to stand up.
Beltran may not be. That's just what I said. I think that is.
Yeah,
that vaguely sounds correct. I think
it is Mike.
Let's go, Toddy.
Mike's already yelling. Gotta work.
That was a bold attempt to get up with the overhook from Zhang there.
Yep.
And Suarez just immediately pins her back down and steps back over. Double overs from Zhang.
Yep. We're going to get a stand up pretty soon.
Suarez's own arm is all the way around the hip and could try and throw like a Dagestani handcuff if she can tie up an arm here, but he is doing a really good job of getting back to the butterfly, and then
she's throwing elbows too.
And then Suarez is just passing herself right back over the butterfly.
Zhang's doing.
Oh, now we're full guard. Now we're full guard. Now we've got the closed full guard.
Zhang's been doing all the damage down here.
I do not believe that to be true.
She's landing like 12 good elbows.
Okay.
She's winning the round.
that feels a lot like personal perspective.
This is MVP Logan Storley right here.
That. Suarez moves back to top half.
I mean, Beltran can stand this up at any time.
I love that.
This is just literally at any time.
This is a great game. Zhang's got one butterfly. Oh, Suarez now clears and moves to side control, and she's got the hand weaved around the hip as a blocker. And I just walking to north-south. I mean, if she drops her hip, she actually has a north-south opportunity here. If she can drop her hip inside the elbow, that would be sick.
More elbows.
I mean, she would never
more
possibly
elbows. Just landing all the elbows right now. This is terrific.
Oh,
just get back up.
Oh, Zhang gets to her knees. Oh, the Bravo. Is the Bravo coming? Guillotine. Oh, that was a sellout. That was dumb.
Yep.
Suarez jumped for a gilly that was not remotely close to happening.
Win the round, Zhang.
And now Zhang is on top.
Win the round. It's
Suarez
up for
still
grabs.
holding that guillotine front.
Oh, yeah.
Foolishly. Now Zhang is in the top guard.
Let's go. Actually doing damage. She might steal the round here. Let's go.
Suarez now trying to do a double wrap reverse transition here. Honestly, she sort of got the position.
She's close, yeah.
She can't get enough of an elevation.
Yep.
Zhang just rolls
awesome.
or tries to run around it. Suarez gets her leg back through, but
I'm liking what I'm seeing here. This is terrific. I am leaning Zhang right here, and I'm not even being like a dink about it.
I respect your strong efforts.
Zhang
has an arm tied up and is trying to pass through.
Oh, let's go.
Suarez is just keeping her butterflies in, locking everything down. Gets full guard.
There you go. Just punch. Just punch and win the round. Punch and win the round.
Tatiana Suarez kind of looked like she was trying to go for a straight arm lock, which is the dumbest idea I've ever heard of, if that was true.
I don't care. Say what you want, chat. I mean, money's where it is. 10-9 Zhang Weili.
You may say what you want. My money is also where it is. It's 10-9 Tatiana Suarez for me.
I mean, you just laying on top of somebody shouldn't win you the round.
I do not believe Zhang landed any meaningful strikes either.
Those elbows were brutal.
We can agree to disagree on this one.
Tatiana's got some welts on the face. Look at that eye.
We can agree to
look at that left eye
on this one.
Left eye's a little bruised, got a little shiner, a little welts there.
Chat, which of us is right? we're split on bets. Which of us is correct on the scoring of round
one? Sean
one?
Sheehan. Which Sean Sheehan and
the great Joseph Bosa says a 10-9 Tatiana. That's how we're doing. Jonah Byer says no idea who won.
See?
Look, if you score it for Zhang, it's not like criminal.
It's not.
But not what I did. Oh, Jeremy's on your side.
Let's
so
go.
Is somebody else.
She did stuff. Tatiana didn't.
Saying did stuff is
a bit ambitious. Tatiana laid on her. She did nothing.
A bit ambitious.
The most influential thing she did was almost Gillier. All right, Jang.
We're back in.
Ride 50, the mo. Ride the mo.
51, 50, 49, 48.
Come on. Good leg kick. Good very nice,
Zhang. From Zhang. Zhang feinting a lot of uppers.
Tatiana's
just giving her something to think about.
Like all the hip twitches.
Tried that oblique again.
Dominant round.
And then Tatiana just bullies her into the cage. Now she's trying to lock her hands. Those hands look like they're about to be locked, and this is about to be a ride. I mean, Zhang doing a great job keeping her hips wide. But I think that Tatiana is going to be able to finish this.
Probably.
The hands being locked is usually a sign that this is going. Great little reversal from Zhang. Use that overhook whizzer to win the position. Now she's on top. I don't know if she's going to stay on top. Tatiana has this underhook and can roll on this leg.
She'll win the round. I mean, all you got to do is just lay on somebody and you win the round.
I mean that I think Tatiana has the underhook in the leg and is about to try and turn.
Tatiana's knee is bleeding, I believe.
Knee is definitely bleeding. Oh
yeah. We got punches being landed.
Tatiana really trying to roll up on this single. Zhang heavy with this whizzer on top.
I love it.
Smashing down, preventing Tatiana from getting to her knees. She's trying.
Oh.
Can't quite work. Can't quite. Oh, some good punches here from Zhang. This is actually good stuff.
This is so good.
Oh, trying to spin to the back. Oh, front choke. Oh, that's a real choke.
Oh my God.
Knees.
And throwing knees.
Oh, I don't know why you bailed to do that. I liked your position prior, Zhang. Tatiana's staying on the hips.
Zhang has one
underhook in. She didn't have the overhook to counter this time. Didn't have the deep whizzer, but also
okay.
Now we're in a clinch against the fence instead of a wrestle position against the fence.
Oh, good knee from
Zhang. A little hockey fight.
Oh, Tatiana's taking some breaths. Oh man. Oh, good right hand from the champ. Weili is feeling herself right now. She's got a little smirk on her face.
Overconfident is what I would call her right now.
I think you're.
She's about to get dump trucked.
Imagine Tatiana just knocked her out.
Tatiana just keep wrestling.
Just
the biggest right hand you've ever seen finding air.
Oh, Tatiana, that was a bad shot, but she's still awesome.
She just bullied her ass into the fence.
I gotta tell you, as somebody with a Zhang Weili ticket, I am feeling real good right now.
I still feel fine. I don't feel great about round 2 sub. That doesn't seem like that's happening for me anymore.
Happening. That shot right there.
Oh, look, we're going on. Oh, good dig under from Zhang. Like,
Oh, very.
oh, you are not. That cow catcher is fucking your life
Zhang
up.
Weili! Big left hands.
Tatiana is getting way too desperate for these takedowns and just like holding on to a position long after it's dead. Like that right there. She should not have kept driving her forward on that.
Boy, and look, even if you scored the first round for Tatiana,
I mean, there's no world, there's no way to not score this round for Zhang.
Oh, this is like clear in a way.
Unless Tatiana taps it right now. Quit trying the double over. Like you're just not gonna get that. Double unders with butterflies. Zhang just chips away. Great round for the champ right now. I mean, nothing is happening. We're not telling you action. They are tied up. And Beltran's letting them be.
That's okay.
It's fine.
Zhang's actually doing like landing punches. Nice little elbow. Final 10 seconds. Easy 10-9 for Zhang.
Yeah, it's not remotely a question.
All right.
One apiece.
2-0. 10-7 Jang. Nah, obviously 10-9. 2018. Obviously, there's a little bit of bias to that score.
I mean, I don't have any bias to my score whatsoever, so you can trust
I don't like that cut. I think the doctor should come in there and stop it.
If they stop a fight for a cut on the knee, that would be, I think, a first.
It would be incredible.
That was a good little right hand from Zhang. Just on the inside. That is, I don't know how, that wasn't even actually the wizard that got that counter. Zhang just sort of fell on. I don't know. Yeah. Like Suarez like went to her back hip weirdly. Another good right hand from Zhang. Champ still looking fresh.
Yep. Still looking angry.
All right, Tatiana, time to do the thing. Now is the time to do the thing.
This is like a must-win round for Tatiana, I would say.
I mean, it is pretty. It'd be pretty cool if she just won. It'd be great if she won the round.
All right, we're over, and the parlay piece already hit. So,
look,
which is nice.
Double move right to
46,
side
45,
control.
Casey,
get the arm triangle and let's get going, Toddy.
My kid just came down getting himself a beverage. I don't know what he's doing awake.
Sometimes you need a beverage. Good body kick from the champion. Tatiana is getting backed up.
Dang, just that look at her face.
Tatiana just jab, 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 blast. On the fifth jab, that's when you change the level.
Good kick to the body from Jang. Oof.
Definitely a difference in hand speed between these two.
Oh, big combination from the champion. Oh, another big combination. Oh, that punch landed right in her right eye, and she did not like it. She hurt her.
That put
Tatiana
her to a
is
knee.
Hurt. She is hurt.
She is about to fire a double.
Yep, she sure is. And Zhang coming
said,
from a mile away.
Zhang said, no, ma'am. I saw
Tatiana
that one coming.
Is hurt.
Tatiana clinched. Good.
Oh, good knee. All right, she's battling.
Can't get a hockey fight in here. Put her against the fence and shoot, girl. Or poke her in the eye. Cheat. Always cheat, Toddy. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, Toddy is
she
still
just
very
hurt.
hurt.
To the ground.
Toddy is still very
hurt.
hurt. She's trying to, just hossing her to the fence. Zhang a minus 620
on the
betting
odds.
favorite.
That's a 2018.
Stop going double.
Right
Stop going double. She's got one underhook. Don't go double here. Not going to finish that. Go to the single. Move to the high crotch. Let's execute. Or just take a knee and rest, which I think is actually what's happening.
It's not a bad idea.
Let's get your head back. Again,
Zhang has defended 6 of the 7 takedowns.
My breakdown was very clear. If she can do that, she will win the fight.
Yeah.
I did not think she could. I was wrong. But a lot of fight left.
Big
good-
combination.
good
Tatiana
combination.
is on wobbly legs, but she's battling, man. Respect.
She's
got a
look,
chin
this
on
is the
her.
Homer Simpson plan.
Yeah.
Zhang's
she's
about
got
to
a
get
chin on
tired,
her.
and then that's where Tatiana
Yeah.
Suarez comes alive. Man, my fantasy team is getting wrecked.
Getting worked. Oh, just for a mile. She's
Yeah,
got
that's a
nothing.
bad takedown
Yeah.
attempt.
That's very bad. 220, 19.
Throw a head kick. Throw the first good head kick of your career, Tati.
Oh, Zhang heard you.
No, wrong fighter.
Wrong fighter.
Front kick. Just
That
a
right
Anderson
hand.
Silva.
That right hand right
knock
down
her
the
out.
pipe is wide
Nobody will
open
see it coming if Tatiana
to
Silva
the
knocks
chest.
out. Or Tatiana Suarez, not Silva. Oh, low kick. Way to go.
Oh,
Zhang
I thought John was
Zhang
gonna
is feeling
get a
herself
boulder.
right now.
Oh yeah, she's feeling
Credit-
very.
Credit to Suarez,
right
who
to the
just
chest.
keeps coming into her.
Yep, Tatiana
Suarez
just takes
is
that
just
right
saying,
step
"All right,
and
let's
she gets
keep going."
Oh,
Let's go.
Zhang's just looking for the counter, right hand over the top. Oh, nice.
Just no
The
no
crescent
quarter.
kick to the chest.
Suarez, I'm gonna need you to get going here. That tepid low kick is not getting going.
Nope. Oh, big combination
Also, getting
from Zhang.
drilled in the face by that combination is not getting going either.
Tatiana could take a punch, man. I'm impressed.
That was another right hand that just jawed her.
Yep.
You gotta,
another one.
you gotta throw some offense, or else you're just a heavy bag.
Yeah.
And Zhang is killing her right now.
Final minute of the round. All
right,
Zhang
it's fine.
Weili.
Just give up on this round. You won the first.
No,
You can still win rounds 4 and 5, and you're gonna get the submission. We all know it's fine. Just take another 50 seconds, recover, or make the ugliest shot in the history of shots.
Wow.
Man,
Good knees.
there just aren't going to be any fun, like, new champions. It's just all the same people.
Oh,
this
good
year.
elbow from Zhang.
Those
Another
are good,
one.
Those are good elbows from the champ there.
30 seconds. Oh, good right hand from Weili.
Honestly, Suarez, you might be in a spot where you just kind of have to throw and hope that your punches work, because your wrestling is
Head
not
kick from
working.
Suarez misses by a lot. 15 to go. Good leg kick from Weili. Like, Tatiana can't even check him right now. 10 seconds.
Oh, I mean, that's a terrific shot.
Yep. Too
if
late.
you had any gas left in the tank, that would
Yeah.
be exceptional.
She's just getting punched in the face.
29-28 for the
30,
champion.
27 for Zhang. I feel
Zhang, just a massive
I feel
betting
just
favorite at this
incredible
point.
right now. I feel so good about this Zhang bet.
I mean, there are some money guns available for you that seem like they're heading your way. This
Jed,
isn't going great.
Now,
guys.
Jed, I know you got
Bottoms up.
money. I know you got money on T-Swar. But in the Jed Meshew MMA scoring system that you bring to the table, is that a 10-8 round? Tatiana did nothing.
You could sell it as a 10-8 round.
Now, I'm not saying, like, for those just joining us who think, like, oh, Mike's saying it's 10-8 round. I'm not saying that. I'm asking.
No,
Jed's
can make the
you're a little
argument.
more loosey-goosey with
you
the
can make
10-8.
the argument. I'm not sure I'd go there, but it's also hard to be objective at this point with
True.
where I'm at. I wouldn't totally hate that, because that was mostly one-way traffic.
And she hurt her real bad.
And like that is really the selling point. If she had actually dropped to a full knee, 100%. I am honestly of the opinion that if you drop somebody, you should get it the same in boxing
Round 4.
as a differentiator. But nobody will have scored that at 10-8 under the way I would like the game to be scored. That's on the border. I would say that's right on the borderline
All right,
of it.
we got the high five. Round 4.
But this is where Suarez comes alive. She's
She's
been biting
rope-a-doping.
her time for 15 full minutes.
She's gonna let her punch me in the face 500.
I'm gonna build her confidence to the moon, and then curtains.
Kabam!
She'll never see it coming. Rolling Thunder KO. Alan Juban, you're a smart man. It is 2-1 for Weili.
Oh,
But it's about to be 2-2, and then it's
and Weili's on top.
That was a rude.
We get a
rude
Zhang
trip
3-0.
taken.
We get a
It's
Zhang
Korean
3-0.
John, you can't trust him for anything. He doesn't.
That's a
it's
smart
terrible.
man. This is me. The guy
That
knows
was,
fights.
by the way, a disrespectful takedown from the champion right there. They collided and she just tripped the shit out. I was like, go.
Almost a crucifix. Not quite. It's like a one-legged crucifix. Not just hammer elbows. Let's go.
Suarez is pretty close to getting a turn on this.
Yep.
Zhang is just having to down block with that whizzer for days.
Just punching her.
Suarez should stop trying to get this back
Suarez now
roll.
bleeding off the head.
Seems to be cut on the forehead somewhere.
Left hands from Zhang over and over again.
Back to guard.
Yep.
This fight is probably over.
I'm not going to grab the money cannon yet, but
you shouldn't, but
yeah,
I'm
feeling pretty good.
It's right there. You know where it is when the time comes.
In reach. It's in reaching distance.
You know where it is when the time comes. Blaze 10. Yes, because all the other people who have fought Zhang Weili have also not deserved title fights. Maybe this isn't an indictment on Tatiana Suarez. Maybe it is just a confirmation that Zhang Weili is an unbelievable fighter. She is working on a head and arm choke. I think it's a little high.
But she's close.
She has it, but I think that she is a little too high to finish this. Could be wrong. Suarez having to defend. Also, Zhang probably really wants to get out and turn a little more, but
yeah,
because she's a little more up top than
I think this is just more of a wear down than anything.
And gets out.
Tatiana's back at full guard, but she worked quite a bit. Short left hands, just all Weili. Halfway through round 4. Another dominant round.
Crazy, but okay.
What is happening?
This was the pound for pound worst title challenge in a while. Sir, Steve Erceg got a title fight as the number 10 contender off beating.
Wait, he's not saying from like a merit perspective.
I have no idea. He said pound for pound worst title challenge.
I think he's saying from like the actual performance.
That's also
just lopsided.
Deeply silly. Jamal Hill less than a year ago got instantly killed. It was just a deeply silly contention.
What about Colby against Leon? That was
bad. That was atrocious.
That was pretty bad.
It does not have to be that Tatiana Suarez is overrated, or that this is garbage. It can just be that Zhang Weili is an unbelievable fighter, and we should give her dues proper.
I've had Zhang as the best female fighter in the world for 2 years now.
She certainly has an extremely good argument for it. And as I said in our previous show, I think if she wins this, I'm saying if in the loosest of senses, she is winning this fight. Quit diving on a stupid guillotine that has no chance of success.
Full on desperation here.
When Zhang wraps this up, be it in another 6 minutes on the cards, or if she manages to get it done sooner, I do think that she moves into the top 5 sort of list of all-time greats in women.
I agree.
I think
she's
she
top 5.
overtakes Joanna Jędrzejczyk as the greatest strawweight of all time.
Yep.
And so, there's a lot on the line for her here.
And her and Valentina is very interesting.
Yeah,
it's a very interesting fight.
I don't think that fight should happen remotely soon, but they may do it.
I think before the end of the year.
I just think Virna should get her shot, and then after they do Virna and Manal, if you want to do that, then sure.
Yeah, let Manning get her shot, and then Zhang gets the winner, and there you go. You can do Vanner versus. You can make Vanner versus Zhao Nan the title fight.
I wouldn't hate that, but I guess they'd probably do an interim title fight in those circumstances. But
I think if Zhang, because I asked Zhang straight up, like, if you win, if it's your call, is this your last fight at 115? And she said yes.
Yeah, but if
it's my call,
if she's going up, they want to have 2 belts on it, just for promotional standpoint.
That's true.
Former champ.
Okay.
So they would just
Zhang just dummies her and then helps her up. What a sportsman.
All right, Suarez.
40-36.
Incredible comeback
for Zhang Weili.
3-1. That is a nasty little cut on the knee.
Yep.
Doesn't matter at all. You can't wrestle anymore unless you're going to tap her. You should try and throw the best right hand or I guess left hand Southie of your entire career. Because you are 5 minutes away from losing this fight and
badly.
I mean, I can't say he'll never fight for a title again because strawweight is bad, and certainly if Zhang bails, like
she'll fight for the belt.
Well,
again.
maybe she might also be injured for 5 more years. You never know with her. So, you got to do it. I told you, man. When she was walking out looking like hell on wheels, I immediately had regrets. And sometimes you know things.
Can she have her Leon Edwards moment here?
That'd be sick.
Don't let him bully his son.
Don't let him bully your son. Dig deep, Tatiana. Dig deep. They're the greatest left hand.
No glove touch this round.
Greatest left hand of your entire life right now. Then a head kick. Rose got it with a head kick. You could do it. Whoop-ah. Whoop-ah. You're not whoop-ahing.
She's going backwards, which is not good.
I mean, you're probably.
What a right hand from Zhang
with a right hand.
Oh, good leg kick
inside
too.
Low kick.
Jeez.
Also, if nothing
Look
else,
at Patchy
I've
Mix.
learned that Tatiana Suarez can take an ass whooping.
Yeah, she's tough as shit, man. Patchy Mix is in the corner, just like this, watching her just get walloped.
Oh, we're trying a takedown. No joy.
Not working. Oh, what an elbow from Zhang and another one.
Suarez just keeps coming, trying to relentlessly force this to the cage where she will not succeed again.
Yep. They're screaming at her to take her down. I don't
Look at
understand.
the leech just there on the commentary booth, just going to work.
Yep.
Oh, you can maybe finish this if you keep driving. Table topper.
She's gotta land it here.
Come on,
but Jang is
lift and drive. Oh,
she didn't get it.
Up.
Oh no,
surrender.
That's it.
Oh no.
Boy,
Zhang is
might get a
feeling
finish
herself right now.
We might get a finish here.
Stop wrestling. Fake a shot and throw the biggest uppercut of your life.
Telling her to wrestle. I don't understand.
Stop. Fake a shot. The world's greatest uppercut. Tekken shit. Just from your ankle, throw that uppercut.
Throw punches.
But with more speed than that. That looked like somebody punching through water. We're doing wrestling that's bad
good knee to
again.
the body.
Every time you wrestle, she just hits the shit out of you and you don't get her down.
Trying again. The corner just keeps telling her, take her down. I don't understand.
Benji, the answer is because this is by far the best Zhang has ever looked in the wrestling and grappling departments.
Oh, Zhang trying to take it back. Oh, I don't love that.
That wasn't the best choice in the world, Zhang. What did you do, Tatiana? What in the name of God was that?
Superwoman. That was incredible.
You had her down and you Zhang just fell over.
Zhang just kicked her in the tush and flipped her over.
Oh my God, that was
14 of 15 takedowns defended by the champ.
If you told me those stats, I would have said that Zhang is gonna win this fight.
Yeah. Oh, big left hands. Tatiana getting battered.
Elevate, scrape to the back. Come on.
Armbar.
Come on. You have no energy left.
Yep.
Suarez is
Suarez is
gassed.
She's got one hook in.
It's not the good hook.
Oh, but she's going to mount her. She's going to try to mount her.
I think Suarez is about to give the back or get back to back down and have the half guard.
Punch. 2 minutes left. Big right hand from Weili. Another one.
Boom.
To the body.
Suarez is trying to dig this under.
Dude, props to Tatiana. Honestly, she is getting her ass beat and hanging in there.
I mean, nothing is happening. We're just
I mean,
Jang is mashing Suarez.
Yep, left hands.
Keeping her flattened out.
Oh,
every time Suarez tries this underhook, Zhang just immediately down blocks with that whizzer and
elbows her in
and
the
just
face.
Puts her back down and then hits her a bunch. I do not like Viana Jandiroba's chances should she fight Zhang Weili.
Yeah,
I do not think that will go very well for her.
No,
hot take. It's a hot take.
Very spicy.
I know that is a hot take. I do not like
more left hands from Zhang. 60 seconds left.
Yeah, we're just gonna cruise here till the end.
Yeah.
Mike, the second money gun is right here. So in another 53 seconds, you have your day. You earned it. Casey has defeated me in fantasy, and I am now desperately hoping some of my people will fight again so I can get points because they're all losers. But that's okay. We had fun, and that's what matters. We had fun, Michael.
Oh, yeah, let's go, Zhang. Let's go, Zhang. Put the exclamation point on it. Let's go.
And make sure to shoot the money gun right at the camera, too, so they can see just all of your glory and victory. Because if you lose this, I'm willing to call it the greatest robbery in the history of the sport.
My biggest bet of the year, too.
It would be the biggest robbery in the history of maybe organized sports if Zhang does not.
Oh, and Zhang's not to stand up. This is gangster
Tatiana
shit.
can't even
She
stand
can't
up
even
in
stand.
time.
Let's go. Pew, 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 pew. I don't know what happened with this money gun, but I don't give a shit.
You earned it, kid. You earned it.
Money
There's
everywhere.
so much cash on your floor. Oh.
Reload.
So this guy's dead, right? Yeah, this guy's stone empty, so we'll have to reload it. But, woo! Well,
50-45.
that was a stone cold ass whooping, 49-46, and honestly, you could throw a couple extra points Zhang's way. I wouldn't hate it for you.
52-40.
There are a couple of those that I don't think most people will score them 10-8s. I would score. I think the third is the most likely to get a 10-8 round scored based on current criteria because she really hurt her. But
you could score.
You could score several of them, and I wouldn't have an issue with it.
Yeah,
That was
just
not competitive.
You could score 2, 3, 4, and 5. And some I wouldn't, but
Yeah, it was just
it's
not
just lopsided.
not competitive as we collect all the cash that Mike just boldly.
Someone bet with the 5K bet was on Suarez.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Oh,
for
no.
you, buddy.
Why would you do that?
I hope that everything is okay and that you will make it through here.
I mean, respect.
Cartograph, yeah. Oh no, indeed. Man, there's so much cash on your floor right now.
There might be 5K on the floor. You can come on, grab it.
Way more than 5K on the floor right now. There is honestly close to $1 million on the floor right now. Because that's how much Vox pays us, guys. $1 million for this.
Look at Tatiana.
I got to tell you, it's been a pretty shit year for uncrowned champions. Umar and now Tatiana.
Tatiana was the uncrowned champ for years just to get the piss beat out of her. Hey, listen. Again, Jang is the fifth best.
I got
one
to
of the
tell you,
5 greatest women's fighters of all time.
At this point, I am priced in to just based on my history supporting Magban Ankalaev, but the trend is not good for him this year.
I didn't hear the scores.
I have no idea. A lot to a little. It was a lot of points to very few of them. All right, you already have her ranked that way. Do you think that this win gets Zhang to number 1 pound for pound in the women's? I believe Shevchenko currently holds our top.
So
spot.
I'm the only one who had Zhang winning round 1. But there was a 10-8 mixed in there. 49-46, 49-46, 49-45.
I think that's totally fine.
Yes.
So
Zhang, I mean, I've had Zhang number 1 for a long time. She has to be, man. Like, I don't think there's like.
I don't have any issue.
If you
I'm
want
going
to
to think
give
really
it to
long and hard
Valentina.
about it. Well, the issue for a while was Zhang had the 2 losses to Rose, and that kind of kept her down. And then Valentina was number 1 for so long, and then she avenged her loss. And so it was easy to put her back. But the women's pound for pound debate has felt pretty weird for a while because after Amanda lost, then it was like, where the hell do we go? It was just so wonky. So I'm going to think about it for a lot. But like I said, I think that Zhang is now cemented as the greatest strawweight of all time, and I have an enormous amount of respect for Yanni and Jacek. I think she's a top 5 female fighter of all time, still in the prime of her career, so can climb up that ladder. And I think I'm not committing to it. I really want to dive in. I think she will be my number 1 pound for pound female fighter after this performance.
Yeah.
because I mean, she just beat the shit out of Tatiana Suarez. That was unbelievably not competitive. Miz remembered it wasn't a 10-8 round one. It was a 10-8 round three. One round was 10-8.
And Zhang Weili is catering to the Aussie crowd, doing the Aussie chant.
Joey Bozo, I know we talked about it a little bit. We're both fine with the scorecards. 49-46 is totally fine. 49-45
is fine.
I have no issue with it. I assume it was round three. Those are fine. Anything between 50-40, like 5 to 49-46 is fine with me.
Yeah, 50-45 to 49-40.
Only 5. I don't think you can give it for the last round. She didn't really do. She just was sitting on her, but didn't do much. So, but like you do whatever you want. It didn't matter. Yeah. Scores were irrelevant in that. It is winner Zhang.
Yeah.
Score how you get there does not matter.
Yeah, there are 49-46s that look a certain way, and then there's 49-46s that look like
you used to be the GOAT of this weight class, and now look at you. You're just a Hall of Famer, Johnny and Jacek. And Mike, do you know what that means?
It's time for the main event.
It is time. Oh, there's a $100 bill right here.
There's so many $100 bills.
I mean, they are everywhere. You're gonna find them forever. When I shot
in one of the books that's there, that there's probably $1,200.
When I shot it at the end of the preview show or whatever yesterday or Friday or whenever the hell I did that, I then was finding them for the rest of the day, just like randomly, like move my chair, be like, holy shit, it gets everywhere with this thing.
And shout out to Casey, man.
I mean,
Casey
is 4 for 4 on his fantasy team. Casey's dumbass, and that's right, Casey. You can hear me, and I can't hear you, so I can't even hear you say. It's like, oh, I haven't done fantasy sports ever. I don't know what I'm doing. Blah blah blah. Now he's just beating the soul out of the rest of us. Casey is slaughtering us in fantasy right now. I don't know who to draft. I'll just draft everybody who wins. Oh, wonder if that's a good strategy.
There's Sean Soda Popinski Strickland.
He really does look a lot like Soda Popinski. Now that you say it, it's hard to not see.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google Soda Popinski punch out and then look at the images.
Let's go.
That's Sean Strickland.
Nelson Mandela and Drickus du Plessis, baby. That's the other thing. It's from Bong Joon-ho, so like I just sort of assume it'll be a good movie.
The main event shades maybe coming on here.
Ooh. Most importantly,
if this goes over 1.5, we hit the parlay.
I say more important than anything is the over 1.5.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit about any other bet. Here's the thing I've learned about the climb, Mike. I could not care less about my other bets.
Yes, because
I am just fully locked into the climb.
Yeah,
it's like whatever. Anything else, fine.
Like the Zhang bet, no matter what happens the rest of the way, it is a winning night. But I would like to go perfect again. 2 cards in a row going perfect with the bets.
Be pretty sick.
Well, except the Jack Jenkins bet, but on the main card going perfect.
If Didi wins by points, I think I get close to breaking even now.
Would it be perfect even though Jimmy Cruit was a draw?
It technically is because you didn't lose money.
Okay.
So it's not perfect in the sense you did not win all your bets, but you did not lose money.
Okay.
Which is more important than winning all your bets.
Yeah. It's like an unbeaten streak.
Ancient David, man, we are seeing sharks right now. We're seeing people scuba diving with sharks. Robert Whitaker is scuba diving with sharks.
Yes. We're selling.
You can do that in the
travel.
Atlanta Aquarium, and I will do that before I die.
There's a shark tooth.
The Atlanta Aquarium has a thing where you can scuba dive in the big tank, and it's got to be like the coolest thing in the world. So I will be doing that at some point.
All right, main event about to happen. Quick programming note: as soon as this is over, Jose will go live on the post-fight press conference, so you'll hear from Dana White and others. But you also get to hear from us again because the post-fight show is going to happen right around the same time.
I'll just be crying in this very chair if DDP loses in like a minute and a half. DDP gets knocked out in the first 30 seconds. I'll be inconsolable for the foreseeable future.
All right, chat. Final predictions.
Get him in.
Let's see what
all
you
of
got.
your predictions better say this fight lasts longer than 7.5 minutes.
Yeah, we need it.
I desperately need this to last longer than 7.5 minutes.
The Mandela shirt gets goated. This
is like one of the best shirts I own.
God bless everybody here. My official pick is DDP stop Sean Strickland in the 4th round. That's my staff pick.
That would be cool. I'm on decision. I think it's more definitive than the first.
Way more fun fight than the first one. Even the first one was kind of fun. Kind of a close one.
DDP KO round 2. As long as that KO round 2 is after the halfway part.
Yeah.
DDP finished 4th. A lot of DDP. Chad has been very smart tonight. So Chad is all on DDP.
All right. Strickland.
Oh, now I'm seeing some Strickland
DDP
people
decision.
coming here. Chad a little split.
DDP round 4. Strickland under 4. Strickland split decision.
Strickland's going to finish him under 4 would be pretty impressive.
Yeah. So my final breakdown was very competitive. Sean Strickland fights to the game plan. Probably down 2 rounds to 1, but you can make a case that maybe he's up 2-1. It's a super close fight. And then Sean gets really pissed off. He goes off the game plan. He starts yelling and screaming. They do big exchanges, and DDP catches him.
That goes bad
with
if
a
he
big
does
shot.
That, so.
Sean goes down. DDP gets on top. He's landing big shots. Fight gets stopped. Sean complains about the stoppage. Others complain about the stoppage. Post-fight show will be a big question whether the stoppage was too early. That's how I see it.
I'd be comfortable with that. I think
if Strickland wins, is there a trilogy or straight to Hamzat?
Straight to Hamzat. There's no chance. I think
Hamzat's getting the shot.
Hamzat's getting it, and then they can settle out after. My thought is that this time DDP does not take a 5-minute feel-out round. He just immediately marches across and starts fighting like he did. And it'll be just as, all right, what are you bringing to the table this time, Strickland? Are you doing something different? Because if not, I'm getting in your face right out of the gate. I think that'll cow a lot of Strickland. We'll see Strickland land a lot with his jab, retreat. I think DDP will have made some adjustments. I think he will be more effective with his takedowns. Not necessarily holding Strickland down, who's very good, but I think he will use takedowns to set up strikes as Strickland is standing. I think he'll work the body a lot more. I think he'll kick the body a lot more instead of going. So he was trying low kicks a lot in the first fight, and Strickland's really good at checking low kicks. I think he'll just say, screw that, and just immediately just start chopping wood to the body. And this will just be a more clear-cut victory for DDP as he has made more adjustments than Strickland. But genuinely super interested in this fight because if Strickland comes in different, which we've really never seen him fight that different from what he wants to do, it's a whole new ball game.
Sean will scream at DDP, then he will jab.
Yeah, pretty much. He will tell you that he is coming for till the death and blood and guts, and then he will teep you. That has been the book on Sean Strickland for some time. If he changes that book, no one will see it coming.
Here we go.
I am my favorite thing is that I bullied Casey into liking DDP. Is really just what happened. It's like fine. Oh, let's go, buddy. Do it for the native land. Strickland via Showtime kick is the best prediction I've ever heard. Credit to you, the Bonds. That would be so sick. I wouldn't even be that mad if that ruined the climb.
There he comes. Soda Popinski.
Oh, Nelson. It's so
there's Alex Pereira back of the corner.
To the whatever this song's name is, actually, I can never think of it. I just think of it as the Saints Go Marching, but what's its real name? Give me a second. Battle Cry, but not of the Republic. What the fuck is it? Hold on. Oh, why can't? Why can't I think of the name of the song? Battle Hymn of the Republic. It is Battle Hymn of the Republic. Yeah. Say it's not Battle Cry, but Battle Hymn is pretty close.
The stash is so much.
Mandela shirt is just for the vibes, guy. My friends got me this entirely not know. They don't know shit about my MMA fandom because they know that I work here, but I don't talk to them about it. But I had some friends who did their honeymoon in South Africa while I watched their dogs, and they came back and were like, "We thought you should have this shirt," and that's why I have a Nelson Mandela shirt.
We got the coaches. We got Alex Pereira in the corner.
Ooh, I mean, I guess based on your prediction, but good question from Game Changer. Will there be a knockdown by either fighter in this fight? I think based on your prediction, you feel that that's probably likely. You could convince me. I have it going to decision. Strickland is durable, but he's not like impossibly durable. And honestly, DDP can get knocked down because he is on one leg and gets hit. Like he is already leaning over on one leg and just gets hit and he just falls over. So yeah, I wonder what the odds are on that.
What if there's a knockdown on the
just
fight?
a knockdown? Like, well, because
it's probably plus money.
The thing that I would really like MMA to do, and they won't do it, and I get why. One of my favorite things about the Super Bowl, which is tomorrow, is just the sheer variety of very stupid bets you can make.
Oh yeah,
and I would love MMA to do more of that.
Yeah,
but like most books, you barely even have prop options.
I remember. I think like
Uncanny Suit. My black friends think that this shirt is funny because I support Nelson Mandela as a hero, so it's cool.
It's a party for DDP.
It is. DDP's got some fun graphics going on here. Yep. Draped in the South African flag.
He's singing.
I mean, I'd feel a lot better if he had freaking Jang's murder face on than whatever he's doing right now.
I don't think he needs to change anything.
I mean,
he looks like a psychopath.
Every fighter should have the Zhang murder face on.
Yeah.
That was when I knew I had made a mistake.
Yes. It was at that moment. You knew. And now he's milking it.
Tree Branch, buddy, I was not remotely a flanker or an 8-man. I was a fullback. I was actually a pretty decent one too. I am not remotely strong enough to play freaking 8. I occasionally played wing and center, but I was our starting fullback for my last 2 seasons. Tony M, what does minus 5.5 mean? That is a point spread bet, which means should this go to the cards, add up the points the same you would in a football game. So if it's 50-45, 50-45, 50-45, the winner has 15 total points over. Any finish goes to the fighter who got the finish. So whatever the points spread, they cover it if they get a finish.
Yes, and a finish counts too.
Yeah, any finish covers you.
Yep. Has the card over under delivered up until now?
I think it's delivered exactly what we thought.
Yeah.
The Teixeira fight ended quickly. The Matthews fight was fun. It was interesting and fun. I will say the Cruit Bolat fight was way better than I thought, so maybe that delivered. The co-main event was interesting. I think my exact breakdown was this fight probably won't be interesting one way or the other. We're just going to know. And then it was just watching Suarez be tough while Jang beat the soul out of her.
Yep.
And then this. So I think it's basically right what you expected. If you spent your $80, you knew what you were getting, and thus far you can't be unhappy with the purchase.
I would say slightly better. The main card.
I mean,
the middle prelims were
the prelims were honestly way worse than I thought. I thought they'd be more interesting.
We got Taporia. He looked pretty good. So that was probably like outside of the main card. Like the third biggest storyline out of this card will be Taporia.
Yeah, that seems pretty likely.
It will be Taporia.
Not having a South African card at this point feels like a missed opportunity. Wouldn't shock me if this is the fight that gets him. That if he gets this, they try and find a way to get. Maybe they can't do a pay-per-view there, but yeah, they really should take. If DDP wins this, they should take him there.
Mike, can you explain your points? But Jed kind of already did that. So it's minus 5.5 points. It's basically a spread. If it goes to the cards, as long as DDP wins by a total of 5.5 points or better, I win.
Yeah.
So basically, I would need 249.46s to win.
If DDP gets a finish, or if DDP wins 49.46. Yeah, or if he just gets 150.45 card, you probably win. I mean, there's worlds where you don't, but yeah.
The point spread bets have actually treated me decently well. I've lost a couple. I've won way more than I've lost. The ones that I lost Adesanya DDP because I had the point spread on Adesanya, but he got stopped, so I lost that one. I had a point spread bet on Bilal Muhammad against Leon Edwards, so I cashed that one. But then there's one I got hosed on bad.
Prediction, Caleb?
The Sean Strickland Paulo Costa fight. I had a point spread bet on Sean Strickland minus 5.5. It was 49.46, 49.46, and then they scored 49.46 the other way for Paulo Costa.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that happening.
And I lost that point spread bet because that was terrible. Like if they scored at 48.47 for Paulo Costa, I would have still won it. But they scored at 49.46 for Paulo Costa and screwed me. So
I just don't do them a lot. It's just not as fun. I really thought about playing around with some FanDuel. Shout out to FanDuel. Offers a bunch of props for big fights, and you could take various numbers of over significant strikes for each fighter or for the total of this, like up to like. And I thought about just being like total significant strikes for Sean Strickland, over 160, parlayed with DDP wins. Just like doing some really,
I gotta
really
dig into
robust,
those a little bit
dumb
more.
shit.
I gotta dig into those a little bit more, but. Yeah, I just felt like that was the best value. I almost took the flyer on DDP inside the distance, which I think was like plus 285.
I'll be entirely honest. The only reason I have the DDP points bet is because we were doing this. Because I wanted to have the bet I have is the climb of the over 1.5, but I knew I was repping my boy. He is my boy. I want to show love. All week I thought honestly Sean Strickland was a good value bet. I sort of came to thinking that the odds are pretty close to right. And then we're doing this. I want to have some action. I want to have some fun. I want to support my guy. And so that's when I took the points bet because plus 195 or whatever. We'll see.
Sean Strickland getting the intro. You can tell the first responders
people
are very excited.
Are pumped here in Bluffton, South Carolina for
they
this
sure
fight.
Are. The
they have called all of the firefighters and the police.
The policemen. We're all here. DDP closing as a minus 220 favorite.
Yeah, it's a little higher than I think it should be, but it's not that off. I think if I was setting the line, I'd do minus 180.
DDP 7-0 as a favorite. Is there a fight he's actually entered where he was not the favorite?
He is yes, because he's
Whittaker?
8. He is 8. Yeah, he's on a dog. He has 8 UFC fights. So.
Okay, so just the Whittaker fight.
Mm-hmm.
DDP is in spectacular shape.
Look, DDP is the man that first.
Is that the look you're thinking about right there?
It's a better look. Watching him fight, I was like, what if this is when I've come to, and this is very early on, whoever has the bigger lats wins. And I think that there might be something here because DDP, that man is doing dumbbell pullovers for days. That man is doing just lat pull downs. He is breaking the machine with that back of his.
All right. The main event shades are on. Here we go.
Baby. Let's go.
The main event shades are on.
Do it for Africa, buddy. Do it for Africa. You kill Soto Popinski in 7 minutes, 7.5. In 8 minutes, you can do it. Until then,
I would like that.
You guys just walk around and talk at each other. For
multiple
the first
bets
round.
Here. DDP in the points. Plus, I have the over 1.5 to close out a parlay. So,
plus Casey has DDP. Nobody took Sean Strickland on their fantasy teams, which is interesting. But Casey does have DDP.
All right, 46. The time's perfect. Casey's just been lockstep the entire time.
Strickland is just flashing the lead hand, showing a lead
Kick to the
hook
body.
a little more often than just the jab.
Oh, there's a jab by DDP.
I also really wanted to see in my breakdown. I had like a lot of things. I would like to see DDP jab a lot more because he had success when he jabbed with Strickland, the jabber. Mostly just kick him in the body, and be yourself, Jerkis. Do it for Africa.
Good leg kick.
That's a good leg kick, yeah. I mean, this fight looks very similar to the first one through a minute. Sean, just getting the hands moving. Hands are going. Jab, jab, lead hook. Oh, little switcher. Little switch kick from the champion.
That was nice from DDP.
He threw that a few times in the first one and all just kind of just came short. A little check there from Strickland. I mean, I don't think you're okay with checking the calf kicks because that still sucks.
Well, he said DDP's okay with Strickland.
Yeah, I know. I don't think that you are because like that you still just that's just not good.
Oh yeah.
Strickland is really trying to throw a looping lead hand around Dricus's guard. Less of the jab down the middle and more pawing that hand around. Guys, we're looking at a new version of Dricus called defensive Dricus. He's been hit by about 2 strikes.
And nothing like super duper clean.
I mean, yeah, nothing. Also, Strickland not doing any of the teeps, which were a pretty good weapon for him in the first one. Body kick blocked from the champion. Oh,
spin kick to the hip.
Strickland slid out of the way. Oh, decent little right hand from Dricus.
Another leg kick. That one's checked too.
That was full check. Oh, Dricus really wants that kick going high.
Yep.
He's already fishing for it. When he's switching the stances, getting backed up, loosening it in. Jermaine, you're right. This looks it looks a little different than the first fight because honestly, Dricus is being way more defensively minded than we basically have ever seen
jabs too.
That was one of the big things. I thought he should jab more, certainly from the same stance, and when he goes open, he should just parry the lead hand constantly, just hand fight that.
And Strickland is not as effective in round 1 as he was in the first
fight.
He
is not at all. He is not winning this round. Plenty of time, 2 minutes. Yeah. Nobody has really set the tone here, but that was a good body shot from Strickland.
That was the best shot he's landed the whole round.
Spinning back kick lands. Not super clean, but does get home for the champ.
A little something extra for Strickland to look at.
I mean, guys, I got to tell you,
good left hook.
This is the pace I would love to see for another 4 minutes.
Yeah,
not even 4. Nice. You give me this pace for 3.5 minutes.
He wants
DDP goes up again, man. He is really looking for it. It's always from the orthodox stance.
Ding ding kick.
All right. But he just shakes it off. From orthodox, DDP is looking to go high. Body kick.
Yep.
Sean Strickland looks.
Is this like the game? You think this is part of the game plan from Sean?
I do not.
Just like, all right, we're just gonna come out and we're gonna let DDP kind of dictate everything to see what he's got, and then we'll turn it up in round 2.
I guess we could see. Maybe that's the case, but
Sean, I mean, this is just a weird.
To me, this kind of looks like Strickland fighting his normal fight, but Dricus has made some adjustments, brought some new tools.
Oh.
He's really, again, with that
one landed a little bit better.
Not quick, question mark kick. Also, I know that he was joking when he said it earlier this week about footwork being fake.
That was a nice little...
Dricus is also showing the best footwork I've ever seen him show thus far.
I agree.
Which I think is really... switching. He's done that a lot, but he is just keeping his base under him. He's winning the foot battle most of this. I honestly think this Strickland's game plan is functionally similar, but he is just a little
good left hand from DDP
by what DDP has done because DDP is not doing what he did in the first fight of the I'm going to run at you and punch.
Yeah, good leg kick.
I mean, easy round DDP. For the champ. Let's get 2.5 more minutes of that, and then I don't care.
All right, I'm curious to hear. I don't want to guess. Like
Old
off
world
YouTube,
DDP
but-
does not look gassed. DDP doesn't get gassed. Gassed is for people who believe in things like that.
All right, Anixic. All right, Nixic being very calm here, saying trust your right hand, Sean. That's the big advice.
I mean,
Trust your right hand.
that was my legit in my breakdown. My biggest key was one, Strickland needs something, but the most obvious answer is a right hand because he just rarely throws it, but he needs something to back him off. I mean, he didn't throw maybe 2 right hands that round. None of them was salt. None of them landed. Sean is cannot fight like that round.
He's going to get 50-45.
Yeah, like if he doesn't do something different. Because DDP was not just running headlong where Sean could at least jab him a bunch and hit him. Honestly, Luke Thomas, the coward and scoundrel that he is probably happy that we're seeing DDP like show defense and stuff.
Yeah.
Luke is single-handedly trying to ruin my dream fight of DDP versus Yuri by teaching them how to fight. Need some more of those from Strickland with the old teep to the front there. Somehow DDP now less of a betting favorite than at the start. Only minus 160 per the live odds.
That's very strange.
That is a very curious,
like a very clear.
Legitimately, if that was available, I would probably bet that now. So that's interesting. Strickland with several teeps this round, which I think is obviously a great call for him.
Yeah, especially after
good body kick from the champ.
Any in round 1.
And Strickland putting the
Strickland
jab.
defending a little bit better in this round.
He is. He's jab out a lot more, making Strickland have to give that credence instead of just walk into him.
A lot.
I mean, that's Strickland's game is putting fire down the middle pipe.
Yep. I like the body work.
I mean, the body kick was there for him all day in the first one. He is doing it back.
The oblique kicks are nice. Another one.
Honestly, if DDP
nice.
just stays in kicking range, this is probably a winning method for him. Hey, guys.
Right hand from Sean.
Stop punching so hard. We don't need to punch so hard.
Yeah. Punch harder. Just give it another 70 seconds. Then
just
punch.
take it easy. Well, why don't we hug it out?
Oh, good jab from Strickland.
Why don't we hug it out for the next 65 seconds? That's all we need to do. We don't need to get crazy in there. Come on. Ooh, good check from Strickland. He's good at checking.
That was a DDP right hand.
That was a just leaping right hand from the champ. Guys, 45 seconds. That's all I'm asking from you.
Yeah. Ooh,
he's kicking.
Little kick to the chest.
Boy, he's kicking. Oh, good leg kick
from DDP. That was lightning fast.
Oh, that did not seem comfortable.
No. Oh,
that was pretty good left hand.
It cut Strickland's lip immediately.
Yeah, that was pretty good left hand. Oh, good jab from Strickland. The issue is it's a jab. He caught him all the way out of. Oh, there you go. There's a right hand.
All right, we're starting to.
There's a right hand.
He needed to bleed his own blood.
Down.
He needed to bleed his own blood.
I need you to calm down for 9, 8, 7, 6 seconds.
5, 4.
Drickus, you back up. You back up.
2, 1.
Woo!
Yes! We have climbed.
Oh no! No! Mini money gun, baby. 10 steps down on the road to 30. Good right hand from
parlay closes.
Good right hand from Strickland there. Whew.
We've hit the parlay.
I was not ever in doubt, but
beautiful.
Drickus got a little bit of blood on him too. Nose. I don't know. Maybe that's just Sean's blood or if he is bleeding.
Oh, good left hand.
Stepping left hand.
The Strickland blood was right when DDP landed that left.
Again
just
with
cut immediately.
Oh, good leg kick from Drickus is just kicking him a lot.
Yeah, he's just throwing.
His plan was to throw a lot and to kick a lot because the punches harder to land, but the kicks.
Oh, that
one got him. That got the head to turn. I think it was a little more toes. Obviously,
he's got Strickland biting a little bit more too in this round.
Yeah, I mean, still good teep.
Oh,
that's a fun little counter to the teep, just to try and catch it and then spin. Another spin from the champ.
He's throwing the volume of DDP is.
When you hear him talk about the first fight, his strategy was, "I am just going to throw a ton of volume," and I think that is a good, like, against a defensive fighter like Strickland, you just kind of have to put a lot out there to get through
good
the
jab
guard.
from Strickland.
Good jab, and he threw the right hand. Wasn't great, but he threw it, which is necessary for him.
Yep.
And DDP has some blood on the nose, and I think that is a cut on right here on his nose. To the death, Sean Strickland. Oh, man, that little question mark kick is starting to really land. It's not getting shin, but he is inching up. He started at the toe, and now he's like at the second knuckle. He's just moving his way up with that.
Good kick to the body from DDP. Oh, good right hand over the top.
Strickland has got to find a way to get respect in here.
Yeah, because he don't have it right now.
DDP is just not afraid to stand and deliver. He's not, walking into the dumbest shit ever, but he is comfortable saying, screw it. If we trade 1 for 1, that's a win for me.
Good body shot from DDP. 10-9 DDP.
10-9 DDP. 2018 for the champion. Yep. And Strickland does not look particularly happy either.
No. He looks like a man
looks a little frustrated.
He looks like a man who's down 2 rounds.
I have long been of the opinion that Hamzat would kill Strickland, but I could absolutely be wrong. I would love to see them fight, but per whoever said.
I think it would, again.
Could be.
Again, Strickland has to survive 7 minutes with Hamzat, which anybody surviving 7 minutes with Hamzat is very, very difficult. But boy, if he could, Strickland could be a problem.
I will also say that, like, the idea that this fight is showing you how Hamzat will fight against him is very incorrect. No. Hamzat would look nothing like this. The battle is whether Hamzat gets the takedowns, because on the feet, I do think Sean probably does win that.
Yeah, Hamzat's just a monster. Like,
he's a physical freak, but that's why I can't wait for the
like DDP Johnny Eblen's a great wrestler and all. Like, dude's great. He ain't Hamzat, dude. Like, no one is.
Thus far, this fight looks exactly like I thought.
All right,
whereas
round
DDP
3
made adjustments, and they're good adjustments because they are a smart team who scouted. And I assume Strickland's team made adjustments, but Strickland is fighting extremely similar to the first bout.
Yeah. No takedown attempts on either side.
So I think this is a huge key of Strickland wants. He really does need to be the guy coming forward, because he is not a great fighter off his back foot, and he is trying to win this battle now. But DDP just keeps kicking him. He's landing his low kick more effectively than in the first bout.
He's using the leg kicks just to set up the body kick and then set up the...
Or landing them at the good right hand
combination.
From the champ. Yep. Or he's landing them at the end of a Strickland punch when Strickland is not looking to check anymore because he's finished a combination, his rhythm break. And then the rest of it's going body and then that question mark kick up top. But Strickland's pressing forward right now.
Oh, good counter left from DDP.
Ducking left overhand from the champion.
And that's just such an issue for Sean.
Now the live odds are minus 620 for DDP. Yeah. I have no idea what those live odds were at the end of round 1. Ooh, good right hand from Strickland to the body.
That's what he needed right there. All right,
DDP went the full cover and Strickland just felt one right under the elbow.
Right hand from
DDP. And now DDP's looking a little more DDP.
Strickland's combination, that's what he needs.
Little more ducking. Oh, kind of
There's
a
the
fun little
right
leaping right hand got there.
Yeah, that's very DDP-ish. Oh, good leg kick.
Embrace your inner goon, DDP. Oh, good
Back
body
to the
kick.
body. There's left hook up top.
Legitimately, this is, I think, the best defensive I've ever seen DDP look.
A ding-ding kick. Shook off.
Footwork is pretty clean here.
Sean blocks the jab.
It is astonishing to me that DDP used to be a welterweight.
I know.
He is. I mean, both these guys were, but DDP is a thick fellow.
Look at the right side of Sean Strickland's midsection.
He's been kicked a lot with that left body kick.
Yeah. It's just red and nasty.
Oh, good little jab.
Another ding-ding kick.
Eye poke. We're taking a break for a second. Oh,
no, that was a punch to the ding-ding.
Well, I thought he was covering
a jab
there.
That was a jab to the ding-ding.
And DDP says, F it, we're going.
Yeah, we've had multiple ding-ding shots. And
DDP's fighting the hands a lot better.
Yeah.
He is parrying the jab pretty effectively here. That was a good jab of his own.
Yeah, when Sean throws hard, he's landing.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he's throwing hard combinations, he's landing. There's just not enough of it.
That's about the third time Jenkins has done this. Like, it's not a Superman because it's not the backhand. It's like Supermaning with his
right,
but it's like with his right as the lead.
Spinning shit.
That was a fun little elbow there.
That was nice.
That is that thing where he's down blocking. He is down blocking the jab and then leaping his right hand over, and it's funny as hell. And it's working.
It's kind of like what Rob Font did with Adrian Yanez, but he does it more DDP style.
Yeah, it's very
just like...
it's very goon centric.
Yeah.
Good body kick again from the champ. I mean, that left kick is just tethered to Strickland's guts.
Oh.
I mean,
you called it, man. You said you saw a lot of DDP going to the body in this fight.
I mean, it is all over the first fight. Is him doing exactly this. Like, you just do that the whole time. Stop trying to punch him in the face.
No more. He's just mixing it up so well.
A lot of volume. Tattooing the entire body.
Yep.
And eventually that's going to pay dividends. Strickland's hands are going to drop more. It's just going to be tired because you get hit in the body a bunch. Drains the gas tank. That was a leaping uppercut that missed from DDP, but big elbow from the elbow
from DDP. Dude, that was nasty.
I mean, that landed pretty clean. Good on you, Sean Strickland, to eat that one. Had him against the fence and everything.
Good shot from Strickland.
Sitting down on a right hand. Get that respect, boy.
He needed it because he's getting tuned up again in this round.
I mean, he ate that elbow so well.
Yeah,
that was
lean.
There was some ill intent behind that spin.
40 seconds left here. Let's see if Sean could steal this one somehow.
He would need a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, just hurting him would do it, but
nice little overhand right from Sean.
Right hand from Strickland.
Not just that.
Or leg kick.
Good right hand from DDP.
And now the level change.
DDP
runs him right to the fence. He's got the legs wrapped.
Yep.
This is where you should just give up and punch him.
Yep.
I do like that as a rhythm breaker.
Yep.
I mean, that's
what he does.
Keep giving him another thing.
Anytime Sean gets momentum, he takes him down.
I have it 3-0 DDP.
Yeah, same. That was a closer round though.
Certainly a better round from Strickland. He came forward a lot more, was
Threw a little
more
harder.
Committed to the right hand, as Nixick was telling him in the corner.
Yep, Nixick yelling at him, saying you're doing the same shit. It's all predictable.
Guys, Amin is correct. DDP is tired. It does not matter. There are different types of being tired. You can be Marab and never be tired, or you can be DDP and be tired, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, DDP gets stronger.
He wills himself to not care about exhaustion. It's a remarkable skill set.
Yeah, it makes him stronger. And that was the first takedown attempt. We got 14 minutes into the fight, and
man,
got the first takedown
there's that second, not the good elbow, but another spinning elbow. Now Sean Strickland probably needs a finish, and he's not especially a finisher, so we'll see.
I mean, we'll see how people score. I mean, it just seems like all 3 rounds are DDP. Maybe some people
our chat seems strongly to agree.
Yeah. Maybe the first round is a little closer. I don't know.
I think the last round is the closest one. I don't think the first round is close at all.
Yeah. A little hand flip.
Ooh, a little teep hit him in the face. Oh, well, DDP did drop. He's no longer 620. He's minus 425.
Maybe because people are seeing the exhaustion.
He's a very tired man.
He's so
it doesn't matter at all, but he is tired. He will just keep doing the same shit. Trust me. Seen it plenty. He got the nose job, guys. You got to remember, he got the nose job.
Nose job, DDP.
Good
nice
jab.
jab.
Little jab.
That was a power jab from DDP.
Back to the well with the cube.
Oh,
there you
back
go.
to the
right
body.
hand to the body. That's the salt. Ooh, that was a hard teep.
Right to the belly button.
Honestly, that is the
there's that leaping right again.
Like, that is the cleanest difference between these two.
Good
right hand
big
from
right from DDP.
When DDP
throws, he hurt him.
Oh, he hurt him.
him.
Strickland is in fact hurt. He is running away, retreating.
Shattered his nose.
His nose is broken.
Shattered
his nose is bleeding. He is touching it. This is the end, folks. Because he does not like what has happened to him. He keeps fucking with his nose because it is busted up.
DDP's being smart.
DDP's got him against the
body.
fence, can see him. As long as DDP doesn't just go super turbo reckless here.
I wonder if Sean starts just just shucking him now and going for
I
broke.
don't think he has that in him. I think the nose is bothering and it should. It's busted.
Yeah.
That right hand was clean too from Drickus.
DDP just all over him now, but still being kind of patient. Oh, Sean fighting back.
Good right hand from Strickland inside there.
Oh,
DDP is a real good finisher when he's got you in a spot. So credit to Strickland if he can fight his way out of this, because DDP sees a window. I mean, Sean is defending.
Oh my God, look at
Sean
Sean's
hasn't
face.
been hit by anything of this.
Look at that nose.
He is,
oh my God,
he is pouring blood out there. Pouring blood. Collision, clench. Oh, good little punch on the break from Drickus.
Cheeky little.
Drickus is now covered in Sean's blood.
He's going back.
His left arm is just
that head kick's gonna be
drenched.
open. That head kick's gonna be open.
I mean, honestly, you should go to the body. Sean's gonna be protecting that nose.
Yep.
Just rip the guts on him. Like, genuine respect for Sean Strickland. I thought this fight was over. He was touching that nose a bunch. He's like, oh, this is a man who's not a bad little right hand from Strickland. I mean, it's ugly, but he is landing it. As DDP just is recklessly putting himself on.
There's a right hand. Oh, Sean just so much
when
blood
Drickus
coming out
lands,
of his face.
it hurts. And when Sean lands, it's a jab. And that is just the difference. The math isn't mathing for him. This big goon. Just the best middleweight on earth. None of y'all believe me. I mean, Strickland has really fought himself into this round. He's not going to win the round because of the nose and the fact that he got
hurt bad.
But he is
big shot from DDP.
8-1, but he is not giving up.
Nope.
Because I mean,
he's been able to duck and dive and avoid any
really
further
a lot
big
of the
damage.
Subsequent damage.
A clean shot up the middle
that
right DDP hand. Lands is probably the end of the night.
I mean, if he can land one clean on the nose, it is really going to make things tough.
Oh,
a pretty decent one.
Had
to check the nose again.
But Sean taking it, man.
Yeah, like if he can just keep peppering that nose, honestly, he should just be jabbing the nose, not trying to hit the power shot to it. Because eventually you get the Rory McDonald, everything hurts, my face is collapsing in on itself, I'm just out of here.
Good right hand, another nice jab from DDP.
Guys, I mean, look, good
another right hand.
Look, there is 5 minutes and 38 seconds left. This fight is by no means over. There ain't gonna be no controversy about this one.
No.
Whoever wins, it's either Strickland pulls off an incredible comeback or zero controversy about who won this fight. I mean, Drickus just keeps getting better, guys.
Good shot to the body.
I think I predicted Drickus to be my fighter of the year, too.
5 seconds. 4.
I'm trying to remember who I called for fighter of the year, because Drickus was definitely on the short list of it.
10-9 DDP.
So
that's a frustrated man right there.
I would, in fact, score that 10-8, both by my scoring criteria and the criteria of the rules. I don't think anybody else will. I think a 10-8 is justified because his nose is hanging off the side of his face. But I know basically no judge is going to do that. So 10-9, I have it 4-0 DDP. I mean, that is just a clean right hand, and his nose fell apart as a result of it. Boom. That sucked. Look at his nose just being bent as shit. And Strickland, that's why he kept touching it, was to put it back, because I didn't notice how crooked it was. He got it back.
That's nasty, man. Round 5.
They're not going to stop for a busted nose, guys.
No.
They're going to let this keep going.
No chance. Eric Dixon is telling him, like, dude, you got to take all the chances in the world here.
Ooh, a lot of people with 10-8s in there. Way to go, guys.
I don't hate it.
Hop on board.
I don't hate it.
Honestly, if you knock somebody down or do massive physical damage, I just always think you should get the credit, because that's more impactful than the other rounds where his face didn't get busted in half.
Yep. All right, here we go.
But
round 5.
5 minutes. Honestly, DDP, if you could not finish this and I could get points back and be back to almost even on my gambles today, that would be sick.
Pretty much no matter what happens here, I feel real good about it with the point spread bet. But I mean, a finish would be totally fine.
Your point spread bet should be barring Sean Strickland pulling incredible upset right now.
Yeah, that'd be
your point
pretty
spread
bad.
bet has to be in fine hands.
Yeah. I mean, if there's a 10-8 round mixed in there, that'd be even better. Nice kick to the body from DDP. Back to the body. Back. Nice jab
the
from
thing
DDP.
about this one, too, is Jenkins is just so much less tired than he was, even visibly. I know he doesn't get tired in general, but like in the first one, he was sucking wind in the 5th round and just willing through it. He looks spry in there. Like he does not even look all that tired.
Yep.
And considering even when he looks tired, he's not tired.
Right hand from DDP. Oh, another good right hand from DDP.
The leaping lead right is the funniest thing in the world to me.
It's landed like
down parry that jab and then huzzah. Sean Strickland's going to hurt tomorrow, guys.
Yeah. It's going to be a shitty flight home, man.
It is. It is. But he did it for Mandela and country, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Justin, 10-8 isn't laughable, buddy. Read the scoring criteria. It's not hard. You don't have to score 10-8. 10-8 is, I believe, justified. Strickland's still in here fighting, man.
Yep. I mean, he's getting
his right hand is just not anything to be afraid of at this point, particularly off the back foot. If he can catch you like he caught Izzy coming forward, but in the retreating, it's sort of slung. Another body kick for the champ.
Next watch party, Gaethje Hooker.
Oh my God, that's gonna be a banger
for 5 rounds, and then we get.
That's not going 5 rounds. That fight ain't going 5.
Oh, it's gonna be incredible.
However long it goes, it's gonna be cool. But
boy, Sean Strickland needs to go.
I believe Sean Strickland is of the opinion. Oh, he was trying to feed for the power guillotine.
Yep.
And Drake was like, all right, I'm out. I am of the opinion that Sean Strickland is now just attempting to make it to the end of the fight, which I support.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Because he is not advancing. I mean, if he gets a freebie, he'll take it, but he's not really throwing a lot. The
good combination by DDP dangerous. To the body. Leaping right hand again.
And DDP just keeps coming, man.
Over 4.5 hits, minus 180.
I will be moving Jenkins. I think I have him like 4 in my pound for pound rankings, and I think I'm going to move him. Because this is the issue. Is the Strickland fight was close. This is not. This is not remotely competitive. Well, it's competitive. It's not close. I misspoke. It is competitive, not close.
Oh, good body kick from DDP. DDP's gonna be hurting too.
He
could be walking well.
It looks a lot better than the first fight, though, where that one eye was ballooned up from all the jabs, because he really is not eating nearly as many punches as the first time. Well, I mean, mathematically, he's taken like 90 shots or whatever compared to 160 or whatever it was. Jenkins genuinely looks the best I've ever seen him defensively.
Jenkins versus Hamza is gonna be
real
fun.
I said at the beginning of the year, I thought Jenkins was going to win this fight. It was a great leg kick. I thought Jenkins was going to win this. Then I thought he was going to fight Hamzat and beat him. I still stand by it. And if he does both of those, fighter of the year is in play.
For sure.
Oh, got the question mark up top.
That one landed.
That one did. Sean Strickland, real tough. I mean, he is so bloody.
He looks like a different person.
Like his nose has just left all the blood in his face. To everywhere else other
very
than his
Rory
face.
McDonald-ish.
But credit to him, man. Still working. Guys, a big change as Plessis outlanded Strickland in every round.
This is his best round.
Yeah. Well, that first fight, he was outlanded in almost every fight. He has outlanded Strickland more in every round except the round where he busted his nose wide open. Strickland coming forward with short time. And now DDP changes levels. Take him
down, yep.
Honestly, DDP just walk away, bud. Just spend 10 minutes jogging around.
This is not his style.
I mean, it's not, but it should be. 4-3. I'm going to win this decision bet, baby.
We're about to get another
Let's go.
Honestly, perfect night.
That got me very close to... I mean, I guess we'll wait.
God.
You never know.
Nasty.
Never know.
Strickland's face is just an absolute mess.
That is That is a tough one.
Yeah.
I mean, if he goes Strickland, Hamzat, Imavov, or if he goes Strickland, Hamzat, and then end of the year they do an Alex Pereira matchup, champ versus champ, it would be very rude to Nasruddin Imavov, obviously. He'll be fighter of the year if he wins all three of those. And
Nixick embracing DDP.
Casey, in fact, had a monster night. He had the most people in play, and Casey is well in the lead of our fantasy season.
He probably just won fantasy.
There's he got a lot of fighters who might not compete, or things can happen, but he's in as good a shape as you could hope for right now. So let's go DDP.
Got Zhang Weili, got Marab.
Wayne, that's right. We did do it for Mandela. Me and my boy, my day one. And the rest of the world has had to come around that this big, silly doofus is one of the 5 best fighters on planet Earth.
I mean, I had pretty good reads on both title fights.
I would say that I didn't have a great read on the co-main.
Yeah.
I think I stone cold nailed this one. Did not have a good read on the co-main whatsoever.
I mean, I know I picked 4th round finish like in our overall picks, but I almost got it. Almost. Almost.
I really thought that was going to be it when he was trying to put his nose back.
Let's hear the cards. 50-45. 50-45. We got the point spread bet.
I want to know what round they gave him. I guess it's probably 3. You could convince me 3 went to Strickland.
Maybe 1.
We just can't be 1. Strickland didn't do anything in 1.
But that was the closest. I thought that was the closest round.
I thought 3 was closer than that. But yes, I do believe DDP can beat Hamzat. I also believe Hamzat can beat DDP, but I think at middleweight, DDP is the most difficult.
It all comes down, honestly, like the same questions are for DDP.
If Hamzat can't beat him in 7 minutes,
it's done. He's gonna get finished. DDP's gonna finish him,
and I don't think he can. No, all I want is DDP versus Yuri, man. It's the only
to knock him out is next to impossible.
I think. Well, unless you're Alex Pereira, who did it with ease.
Well, yeah, because it was the worst game plan I've ever seen in a fight.
Noah, I want DDP. That's the fight I've asked for almost a year at this point. I do not think if you let me make any fight at all in the sport, it's that. Oh yeah, by the way. Woo!
What a night.
Not a great night for me, but a fine night, and the climb continues.
I lost the Jack Jenkins bet. I had a small sprinkle into Poirier in round 1, but I was just like for funsies.
Aside from that,
but the actual with all the main card bets all hit for the 2nd consecutive pay-per-view. Terrific job.
I mean, that's pretty damn good, kid.
Yeah,
should be proud of that.
James Cruit, great push.
That was a solid push. You were never at risk of losing that one.
That's true.
Barring tough Charlie Mergen robbery. Yes.
Yeah.
Robbery. I love that energy, Charlie. Way to go.
There probably are going to be people who like legit.
I don't think on this one because you can't point to the numbers and be like, it's like he got outlanded in every round and got his nose ripped off his face. Is there no one else? Way to pull the quote from a movie that's like 20 years old.
Was he calling out Pereira?
I think he just said, "Is there no one else?" The gladiator thing.
Oh yeah. And Truth Strickland never laid a glove on him. One of the comments.
James, I would pick Valentina to beat Weili, but I also was super wrong about Weili winning today. So I would not say that I am. Oh, I guess that landed more tricep. So that,
dude,
I mean, that's the punch of the fight for sure.
Yep.
His nose is now crooked. Lazy bet he's not my large adult son. My large adult son is Yuri. He is my medium adult son. My small adult son fights at 313 in Justin Gaethje. They are the 3 layers of Pokemon.
Call it Hamzat.
Jeremy, I'm not putting my entire bankroll on
All
Valentino
right,
again.
DDP ends it with I am a top 3 pound for pound fighter. After tonight,
he is at least
and I'm
top
coming for the number
4.
1 spot.
I don't have an issue if you put him top 3. He's at minimum top 4.
All right, let's see what Sean Strickland has to say. I'm sure it'll be awesome. Oh, stole the mic.
Do you see? That's your job, is to not let him do that. The Dutchman. The Dutchman. It's a bad. And
steals the
honestly,
mic and then
firm
gave it
credit
back.
to him, because it
Yeah,
is
that's
legitimately a really
That was
badass
good.
thing to just put your own nose back in place and keep fighting.
Yeah,
That's pretty gnarly.
tough man.
Yes, Joey Bosa. I remember the time I did that. I recall. That's why I won't be doing it again.
Drickus.
The Dutchman is the best.
Du Plessis.
The Dutchman is a badass.
The
Okay.
Dutchman is a bad MFer. It was a good post-fight speech
That's
from
fine.
Sean Strickland.
That's the
Stole
thing.
the bite. Stole
John
the
Strickland's
bite.
in-cage speeches are usually not horrific.
Yeah.
Like he knows when to do the thing, and it's not on pay-per-view.
Here's the upcoming
Oh.
schedule. We're back at the world's most famous Apex next week with Jared Cannonier versus Gregory
My
Rodriguez.
recollection is that card is not particularly good.
We got Henry Cejudo and Song Yadong the following week in Seattle. That's a really good card. I mean, losing
It's a
Dominic Cruz,
Seattle
Rob
card.
Font. We'll see what happens with the Rob. Manel Kopp versus Asu Almabayev.
And then 1 month from today,
1 month from today, and it is February, so we get a few days off.
we will be
Short.
right back here in 1 month.
Herrera Ankalaev, Justin Gaethje versus Dan Hooker. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, we talked yesterday. I was wrong. I think the call was over under 2 takedowns.
2.5.
1 takedown was attempted in this fight. The Drickus got the 1, basically.
I think he shot twice.
Maybe he shot twice, but yeah.
Yeah, but it was under 2.5.
And no wrestling from Sean Strickland.
I'm stunned.
I'm not. I did not think he would, but
Where I literally asked Eric, because I'm like, true or false, Sean Strickland shoots a takedown and shoots takedowns in this fight, and he starts laughing. He goes, I fucking hope so.
I mean, it wouldn't have hurt him given what happened.
Yeah,
The standing up and striking exclusively didn't go super hot.
James, I don't know about DDP pound for pound top 3, but y'all are top 3 pound for pound for these. You're
Thank
top
you.
3 pound for pound.
But you're wrong. He's at least top. Like, if he's not top 4, I think you're wrong. And
I got him.
Great people.
I think I have him 4.
He's 9-0 in the UFC. He has finished 6 of those. He just beat the soul out of the number 1 dude in the weight class. He finished Robert Whitaker and Israel Adesanya.
Yeah.
Like, I am comfortable putting Islam and Ilya, and if you want to put Alex, I'm like, those are all comfortable.
I have him at 4. And he'll stay.
You can make a case for Merab or Bilal. Drickus' performances have just been undeniable.
Yeah, dude's real good, man. He's only getting better.
Yeah,
him and Hamzat is going to be huge. That is a
he's
huge
29.
fight.
He's still got multiple years of his prime left.
Yep.
Nasruddin Imavov, stay ready in case Hamzat can't make it, but that's going to be a big one. I think that's probably going to be our International Fight Week headliner. That's my guess.
Maybe.
I'd like to present this to you for the Otno tomorrow. Drickus versus Hamzat, International Fight Week headliner in July of 2025.
Don't hate it.
I mean, it's very international.
That's super international.
Plus, if you have Imavov as the backup, it's the most international.
And Kyle Bahalio is the backup to the backup, the assistant to the regional backup. I mean, that's huge. I mean, that is incredibly international.
Very international.
Not an American to be found.
Don't need them.
Don't need them.
Don't
need them. And all right, that's it, everybody. Woo. That is it for us. Jed and I will be taking a short breather to pick up
to clean up cash. All this cash
so we'll
that
be
the
back.
client made.
yeah, we'll be back shortly, probably in about 10-15 minutes. Biggest bullshit is this fight was the tweet from Khamzat Chimaev
with 3 yawning emojis.
Well, most people wanted to see Khamzat get the shot over Strickland anyways, so
I mean,
but it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. You're gonna get your chance, so we'll see.
Yeah.
If Khamzat comes in and does what he's done to many good fighters, that would be incredibly impressive.
Yep.
If Jenkins survives the early storm and just is like, my lats are bigger than yours, you can't take me down, and now you're tired, and
That's
you're
gonna be a good
dead.
off. That's gonna be a good lad off between those two.
Oh,
guys.
they are. Whew. It's just a hoss off right there for sure.
That is
it's gonna be
a
pretty fun.
fight. That is a fight. All right. We're gonna have multiple streams going on simultaneously here. Jose is about to go live for the post-fight press conference. You'll hear from Dana White. You'll hear from Zhang Weili. You'll hear from Dricus du Plessis. Maybe Sean Strickland. I'm not really sure. Maybe he goes to the hospital. Who the hell knows? And then we'll be back at probably in about 10 or 15 minutes. Probably 15 minutes for the post-fight show. Thank you for watching. We love you guys. You're the best. We're picking up money. We're out of here.